no Maya me so me ni o mo agro me pa cho nia oye Facebook no check sound no enfa emayen na bibia enkoyie na we de na me interest
Eba ne hwene
ma try wa ha sound ma enya sabon kate no na mo start foforo
ebo ne afede eba so se ade eba ya hwe so se ade eba
se de eba ma bia obi ahu se
eba na se ma
ai me pa cho ya
hwe ne enko anamese
okay pa cho aba until one I am ani bai
Henry aba
Henry na me pa cho Charles nyame adom aba eh me Facebook for de amudi am ho agro ma what na do me say me per 2000 per ekosi bande omo de ama me pento so weekend ya aka se bi bedu eti me sramo wa ba ya na sound number bia abaji ko transfer ne yapon
ya wonim say with Facebook no me wo adamfo bi a Eric Poji or South Africa one day just a notification na ma enya ba ya no de ato no wo hwe say morning show say ya news share to group bi a won bia tab na fa koto so na ya nyina ye nko ye ni wo sa kwan no so e teacher so poko e say dem ye sure say sound na ba aba choroma me hu say afede otemenka na ye nko ye nim Prince me ba cho sound na ba o Prince check your phone mami cha so poko say sound na ba me so choroto o mami hu say sound aba na afi Nuekie ento so Manye Prince still no sound sir Dabi se dia ba o me pa cho me ha ya mama so me be na o phone ye yi what the iPhone okay what the way na ye mama she come 40 Pro na mama so me fa me original iPhone nje hwe
mama so iPhone so da ha
say no fa connect here me the original iPhone
o say purpose sound is back okay it's Prince sound na ba chro to on yenko okay Prince say yes fire mate medase akacha so poku na minim se still no onti yenka dia cha so timenka sisi atroto wa mami wo se afedu otimenka na afe yenko yenim
ya aba
hi dara Mr. Udin my boy ti afacha no ate na obidin de uboti a etimi kra de kokot onti me se ubo bidin ti amempe kra ene na mo Oya sada asam shebre ko mi din ra ne me shebre na nam entu bo na uti pe poneti what you say Prince also okay aba matemedase all right DG it was a great sound now Mate thank you very much I just say a quite atene
yes my love you ebusa for ma yen to ase na anope no yen hye ye hu enkran kakra ane anope bia no mafato no ho so se me hye unkran e bia na anope a wo city be bia na waboto uhuni a wo be ye ane nti be hye unkran na me no mie no ye de we no ato ye kotodwem na ye de anante na no pay no or say ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Or say, bisa wo hu se aso ne a wo ya no enne no ebetumi aboa ama baabi a wo pese wo du dache ananse echina no obetimi eduru ho ana we eyekosa we ayasembisa ena no pemi bisa wo aso dan ena wo ye emprempren no dan na wo ye a ebetumi aboa ama odachi a wo pe no etumi esipi ananse sita ede ama wo ebia no pese okọ retirement at the age of 70 aso at the age of 70 a waka kwete obekọ retirement no dan na wo ye ahobo abai na wo ye ede ama aso pension utua bi na mpo utua no ahen na utua ya obetimi aboa no ama se wokọ pension a ebetimi aboa wo daache we no eye kosan anope dem bebisa wo kosan yo bebisa wo question ase bebisa na bebisa wo se dia wo ya no enen aso ebetimi aboa wo daache anam or say ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Enti baby a wo pese daache wo anasa wo kono aso ni a wo ya nene no ebetumi aboa ama wo daache na wo hwehwe no wonsa aka ebetumi aboa mo mana wo tete wo mo no aso kwan a wo nam so ya wo de tete mofra no daache a wo pe ede ama mofra no aso nen tete ye ne betimi aboa ama saa daache ne abamu ana se etimi emmoa we no kosa wankasa wo hwe CTV anope no won se wankasa no webu ponko akowachi wankasa o dwendwene ahwesa so anamo ya metu ni nei no echine bi no ebeboa me ana se echine bi no emmoa me ye social media so niama ye posting so ka ho we yi wa mu ye wa ko posti e social media no baby opese wudu echina no aso awamu no de ubeduru ho ana we kosa we asembisa intanope no nkran sha me de emma wo ne se bibi bia wo ye nene no bo modern se obeye ne yie na ma echina bi no wetimi enya so mfaso ene motivation anase nkran sha sem ya me de emma wo no etetia yesi bisa ho sa so ni a wo ye nene no aso echina ebetimi aboa wa na ase ntumi emma wo an ntima yen kwa ma ne so na yemfa wiemu satwe ho nsam so ento aso emfa ma Henry ho na ba ho ma ne so kujo wa ma ne so ayo kujo good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Bibi abakode
Obaa Yaa Titi ho ye na wo so
nyame na dom yeso ye ho ye kujo ene eye Friday eye boja ye aye bisa se ene ne china kopem ne kwasi da wiemu satwe ho nsam ebekọ ne sen
anope me dan so much ya etifo nya hwefo nyina anope ye hwet serium ebe kusupa e won kan answer sanso na hwet adaro den ta kan serium ebe ko so ai kusu e me do ebo isi el miamia ai obi akwaye ene emepo e won te hwet nim sentence why en when go bebe enko echi ye be so say na san kwa kwaya hi kaka e wo e kwan so ewiem chene na ma be do no 24 degrees Celsius e won time answer I don't see ewiem ai kaka anope akonya kaka o te bitmenya some slight rain and other days I bit make cool I just say so bit me apete kaka na so insha da yen you anope dey be hard drink pepe and the bit with the jumenya na yen show how to dia and so you come on there me head say you ever buy kaka amayi am abo na do do ko be ko so abom kaka so e wo ewiem afen so ye hwe eni say if ewiem or e ko fem no the Menya issue a bit make go our mind 80 FM, sitting on our upper east northern region. I've been some Yamaka Council Savannah region and so you can say so be a bit make go agra than I am a bit our Yaka pound, not on a pound so I want time answer man. A young babe so murder door ama a poor apostle ACC, a young shan about from Paye, and what else with the Munina aquarium, a young Abacosa by a murder door I want time answer. Yesterday, I instituted to be a bit a war in time for I say media holder also now. So 1 hour war within the middle sector there. Saying so bit kaka a bit to 1 hour chance region, this region, so a war region, a region. I can say soon be able to make good and part of period 42 quite FM. At that was that day, you ever cost like to say, I don't know, I want time answer. I think so. Yeah, here in the because in your slight train and answer drizzle, I bet oh, Yamaka, I want Puano. When I walk within the middle sector, I know mine is to do there. Bobacosu in your some Sunday activities, I in Sukaka to a woman and see a better amount for a better. So say, Pisa American, I will issue and also a war. It is 1 hour within the middle sector and other sector. So we'll need to my or abundance while we are Wakaka. About issue I bet go.
Okay. Could you my nase and omre? Okay. Ebusafo kujo na ye no ekokasa ye no wa kyerɛkyerɛ said ye wiemu satwe ho sem ebesifa kɔ no every enafie da yi ɛkyena memene ene ne kwasie da wa kyerɛkyerɛ ne nyina ntine megide sɛ wote wo de a wose baabi wɔ hɔ a wienu mu no ebe kusu kakra nye sɛ nsuo no beto aboro so ne mom no bia na apetepete kakra enti wote wo de me so mete me de enti sɛ wo hɔ no no ɛyɛ bia na nsuo no ebepetepete mmɔde ase bia watade no wo bɛhyɛ de won sa kakra ne tumi aboa wo ye wo so a wo de de na bia na ho no wi abo kakra so body ase atade no so no wo be hye ne anensa no ehwa kakra se be ne no so no ebetumi aboa wo na yenkwe na yenhwe ye safety tips ene anopai me kan se na wotwe nyina no me de si ho e de ama ye ma anase ye mofra esan se wo mo so ehu ehia ye papa mofra no wo mo ene ye dash ne senti no se ye hwe wo mo so esu yie no ebeboa e wo kwan bebre na eso de hya se efri na no eno aso ebo obi so aka ma ene so no ye to aso e de amount na eno ano ye hya se e de free ye learning to stay in one place if you get lost na say no say oya bofra na ye do ko baabi na wo koyera baabi a wo won bo modi say wo begina ho ana wo gina ho a ye hwehwehwehwa yebeba abehu nti no eye ade bia no ayede atudwa afenso ye say avoid sharing personal information with strangers and also ade no ye kan ho asem say oba no tunifo ye wo friend bi wo ho a omo ye so intelligent omo ye kat to the extent say wonim ni maame password wonim ni maame door lock wonim ni maame bank account kura nyina wonim enti am of friend say no ogoro ho a ahwa na wali informations e de ama e bia obi a wo ye nipa bone eno so no ebetumi ahawo ebo sa kwan no so na enano pe no yes ye share a reframing from doing it in they are uncomfortable ways the mum no you avoid leaving the yard alone or climbing fences sana you should e dey akọ asia now say oba anaso ne abofra e na wo fia 24 anase mani hunu say mu fie no eye baabi a ya je ho ebia na gated house into war ewo ho anasempo no say na de ene ye de aye a me pa church ne say fence no yemfo chene say fence no yemfo fence aha wo chene sa ebetumi aboa no ebia na wonyini sa ne senti no wo bra wo fro fence na wo hwiri edesi fom no ebia na akopra no anasempo no ebia na umami enifie wa cho say bia oto ade aba na wo de abofra na jefie a chene say mani mfiri fie hokosi say obekọ baby awokọ no aba wo ya ne sa ebetumi abo abafa no ewo ekwan bebre so afa so o see reframing from doing anything they are uncomfortable with now bibi biara abofra no ebe ya onye comfortable anase no emwa no no mepacho emanenye bibi bia abofra no ebe ya onye comfortable with no mepacho emanenye ebia na aduane bi ewo ho a abofra ni di a won sheda enye comfortable with that particular food mepacho emanindi ebia na atade bi ewo ho a abofra no sha on sheda enfili okay ewo sa atade mepacho emanenhye ebia baabi wo ho abofra no kwa won sheda enfili comfortable ewo sa bia ye no mepacho emano enko empepi no ye na ye de ye mofra etumi edikojo obi ebia wo kwa adwuma ebia wo try de wo dwa so ebia wo kọ baabi no de abofra na koja obi oba abofra be cho se mama ebia ha wo de me meninje ho ntime pese me ko obium but esane se woni obi a obehwe abofra no so ama wonti no adechi a obesane se abofra no kosa bia ho no mo a me pacho bibi bia ma abofra no anya comfortable pacho omodi ase obema abofra no atwe ne ho edi efri home afens or staying away from fire and fire outlet now ye ka eja ho asem me pacho ye fia ye we no ye de eja na eye adwuma ebi eso copot ebi eso gas ene nyoma hodo me pa church oba no se eja esaya de papa enti no osoja chabofa no se osomu a ebe hye no enti bo modi ase we no munyina no ebe ya ade bi a obehwe wo ba no na ma eno no etumi aboa no nti we so no ene anope no safety tips a ye do etu ye nkotodwem na ye de atwetwe ye mofa no na ma eno no etumi aboa ye mofa no e wo kwan bebre na eso metre ko Facebook ne so my CTVGH follow like na pen so pia share no so enfama afofo na wo mo so enye bi enhwe Eric Poji e wo South Africa buchimemo and wo se wo no de CTV de won konya oni Exodus wo se CTV de gisa notification ama enya ba ya na wo mo ede ato ho ene news na wo morning show na wo mo BBI wo CTV so no wo se wo mo binti no na no pay Exodus ene Koji Eric Nyankopo Asian papa director pacho me dey obi picture asende wo ene ye reporter back wo se na danfo bi edi ne birthday Gordon wo se na danfo edi ne birthday friend no eye Deborah me the picture no asend no director eti Deborah ene eye wawoda Deborah tete ene eye wawoda we adwuma ewo eye La Palm Royal Beach Hotel honomo away every Gordon sakete reporter back ewo CTV hanum essay wo se Nyankopo ensure papa o hanfoni ende daso no Deborah wofoni ene daso no ye fra eye Deborah Mamle tete we no every eye Gordon sakete enchen Deborah Gordon say wodo papa wo se Nyankopo ensure wonya ukase na wonto wonkwa na emu wo se Nyankopo ensure papa into Deborah Mamle tete Nyankopo ensure papa bisa for ye twa ye ho abatia wa ye ba Obaa Yaa Titi aye krado ya wode dwumedien eto aso edamo koso hwe CTV
Mame na wase na mema wo akwaba emra CTV o my Ghana Nkosuo eso baby a wo bia no pay ye wo issues ahodo a ye bedi ho enkomo ye beko UN General Assembly meeting na Nkosuo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enra o kasa ye ewase enema ahodo bi obobo so no anope ye bedi ho enkomo enra so me started the 4th estate investigations a wo ma ye ewo NLA na edin ahodo bi a apiepie mu no me ba cho NDC MPs ne mo amudi apiepie mu nya na bebo budi na ma be kire mu de nti asika ye se yemfa ma mobro wafo a emrada ho no mo ma ho kwan masame awukudi sa asika ne ma mo de mo kwaye ye no beba be kire mu na bebo mu nyina din say ena radio stations bi so a wo mo yo mo program a o ko stand the crowd betu esika eno so kra no same awuku santam sika de koma wo mo edi no wa analyst ne betu TV no so say panyan ne abo ne kama ade ba ko bi so investigations ni mo yetimi bo one foundation eno ye nim nipa kro sha foundation nachi na sika sha animu ti eno so kra wasa brasa me wo be kirem na yete ase ba yanko UN General Assembly meeting na Ekoso no eso His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enra okasa ye na nsem no oka ye no obia se awisi agume ai difference wom leaders no obia ne baabia ne priority wo baabia ne obia leadership threat a wo kitanti enra President Mahama speech no after this interview no mebo ama wo so watie bi no wahu de anti a speech no air trendy na media ne speech no wo yi se eka akoma na obaka na say in diplomatic course no ye wo enema bi ebetimi afa free mo no okasa se obi a odwen nipa ho mame ko ahoma no eso na me me bra panyin Farouk Awahab ono eba no ewiase amaya hodo enkita wudie ene ho bambo ho nsem so a waben pa the last time ni di nkomo efa Palestine ene Israel for entokwa titru Gaza de ekoso ewo ho me na di Russia ne Ukraine ho nkomo ya di Sudan entokwa ekoso ho nkomo enra President Mahama eka ho asem effect ben ena ebetimi enya bra panyin pacho good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
Pacho bokode
yeah, okay.
Yeah, the nyame ase anope so me da se ja wa ma mo time ne kakra metwa wo na so facha me na anope de me ana metete wo me sure se enra president ne kasa na oka ye wo UN General Assembly meeting ase no wutie bi na mo me pese me no wugina e fa na oka de fa Israel ene Palestine na se de akoso wo Gaza entokwa no na oka se e wo se jai ye sense e yawudie de akoso e wo Sudan baby a ogina ka sa asem no ensunsanso ben ene wo so
I'm in chair for where UN General Assembly overcast a union or organization and as a congregation of about 183 countries on earth. It's the biggest organization
yeah.
So if you have the chance to speak in the eyes, in presence of presidents, and in the presence of the UN General Secretary General, now now when you're quiet and communicated to almost about 4 billion, 8 billion people actively listening and watching. Why? Because on Earth of about 8 billion populated Earth, Ubenya country be a president, it tells you say about 20 to 30 or actively 40% of country in the population will be a the president. And if you box it UN General Assembly, you have not anything less than 3 billion people watching the podium. Because it's the biggest assembly of all the UN missions, UN meetings, and the BBR, policy making grounds. And also, so, and I'm trying to say, yeah, doctor, the chapter and the resolution. And my presidents, and all quite, and notably, will be a chair and will be a shocker. And the president, as usual. But let us not forget, Ghana, one country. Since Nkrumah's time, since 1957, they were the African country either to speak first or at least second to speak or UN General Assembly. And even Kwame and military uniforms, the military leaders were permitted even to speak at the assembly, whereas in other countries where military national military leaders were not permitted into the chamber. And it's not different. President Mama knew our UN General Assembly. For 2012 and for 2016.
Yeah.
And over 2024. Prior to that, we're vice president, because when you're quite visiting and we're MPC, when you're quite visiting, he is very noted. And we need the keynotes. I said, Numa, Abaka is the keynotes. I also press the button to the hearing of the world leaders. Now, precisely, very much so. Then, the position. Our UN, any position on the international community, they are pro peace. Any position, our the UN Charter and resolutions with regards to security, Ghana are always pro peace. Yeah, very much democratic. You enhance and I support the enhancement of human development. Enhance, proactive member. UN. Just standing in the middle. I just so Membia and family and you promote self-determinations. Your countries be an only independent. I'm a Ghana Eden boy, South Africa Munaka. And this Ghana president or Kasao UN podium. It will not be like Sebi, it be a child president. The world don't listen to them. Sebi, South Sudan President Kojinawa, only the issue of South Sudan and atrocities. And the countries are notably UN for the European Union member nations. Now, they make a big deal of Ghana, South Africa, and to some extent Nigeria. Egypt a bigger market in Ukraine. Or Kasa, between Egypt and then the Arab neighbors.
Yeah.
But besides that, African continent, Ghana is highly recommended and regarded as the Switzerland of Africa. They buy UN contributions. They don't joke with it. So the president, in my view, the thumbs up. Okay. The president, in my view, and or he took the nail on the right spot. Okay. Here is it. What's it? Okay, Sudan wants them.
Yes.
And of course, there wouldn't have been anything said. The Palestinian, they are even to me, something important more than say or mention to Sudan, because we're part of the Sudan bloc of the African Union. Then he said, the Western countries, Sudan, Burhan, and India, not such a beautiful country, such a rich nation. Naya Timatraho, Naya rebels, Naya military junta, Naya all forms of governance destabilizing machinery, now being supported by the West. Different countries and different interests. The Sudan is one of the African countries or bigger natural resources.
Yeah.
What kind of 4 best countries are the whole Africa? The resources yes, so I need commercial volumes now. You come to Sudan, you mention Ghana, you mention Zambia, and then predominantly Nigeria. These are countries on the continent. The resources, Congo. And this our country, we problem is here. What in Katsem? Sudanese are displaced internally. You can't count the number of people. More than 20 to 30,000. Catastrophic situation at Air Koso. Displacements Air Koso, starvation Air Koso, atrocities, rape, any Nyama Air Koso. UN had not added any voice. The case say European Union, I can't want some European Union chamber. The case say UN mobilizes say, UN troops. The decision had been mentioned, but actualizing it, putting the initiatives, has not also been commissioned. And to be about Africa, not Africa would be near Africa. Africa would be Africa. Now, Mabubu, so name for BB, part of Europe. We didn't see other parts of the world there. So, world leaders who shaking, and no Mahokeka, any money, UN. Through the veto power of the three Security Council members, UK, British, and America, now the first is veto power. Power hurriedly pushing the agenda. See, UN troops in Congo. But Jamama says that is not what is happening in Sudan. Or can you for the Palestine, the other town said the only solution is a two-state. We are understand.
Yeah.
Some of us have worked and done mission translations barely almost 30 years. We've been with the UN mission since I was about 1920. We are experiencing war and we are experiencing a lot of genocide. And you know how UN operates. And to me, the biased approach of UN when it comes to issues against Africa and other places. And you say, Palestine, history, we don't have time, we can't go back, I've already narrated it. But here is the case. Can't be able to make us all the other nationals, all my neighbor, and to mean state food on your country. Now, on your citizens are stateless. They my own passport. My recognize it. We need police. We need soldier. We need airport. Now, me now a shipyard. We need port. I don't always see. It beats anybody's imagination because the astonishing aspect in it. The Palestine state in Ayaka wants them. Almost numbers about 12 million population across the globe, including those where 4 million are Palestine. Only Israel, also the population about 10 to 12 million are also scattered around the world, including about 3.5 and not 3 million over Israel. It is a who was self-determination with that numbers. Not Palestine with that numbers. The UN Charter number one quite. So where I say even Nipa more than 200,000, more than even 100,000, more than even 10,000. That's one more course to call themselves. So we are going to self-determine our destiny. I don't see how from 1967. You have been Israeli Prime Minister. Or you about the first Prime Minister, Godamaya. On the platform, you Palestine. Achema, Omo form the empire, Omo Pino. You have been Ishaq Rabin, the most biggest handshake in the history of the world. Clinton, Ishaq Rabin, and then also your friends, Yasser Arafat. That one thought that was the end. 1995. 93, 95, handshaking, Nobel Prize. Over 95, yeah, the sign, I'm a Palestine Queen or on the flag or the BBR. I don't know Israel for no mama, Omako November 4th. I'm a young boy at training, I'm a local Yabi. Shimon tells out to let us see you. And she, a baby baby said, quite a big being at Netanyahu, every Palestine, Hamas. Hamas organization machine and arguably without even anything. Israel Libya or Israel. America Libya or Israel or America. Where President Imani said Hamas organization in 1987 was formed by Israelis. Because that time the party pushing the agenda said or independence a man and call for. And I'm more Israelis here, Israelites, more than I'm vote to Ska. And I'm in America for. And I'm this kind of Hamas. And I'm for boys, and I'm going to recruit to Israel by Israeli later. Most of the free trade women, the big destabilizing Yasser Arafat. And now, the kind of the proposal and the programs in a delay. Look at the 4 years now, no information from Hamas. The kind of to two quite, but they are in the camp for Tunisia, Hamamet, Hamamelef, and Kumkukuno, General Sayami in Fimu, Hamas one a man. Because only in the Tikrumu, Tukaya, no Makatim, Kokofa Jordan, the P, and our father neighboring country. But the one I want to say Hamas, when a bunker, I'm not did that as here, and no only then, only the ever kidnap him on Kopunan. And then Israel, when the world security came, Muxat. When we get to move Israel, Nkrumah, Obaa Yaa Titi, the Befa Gaza, Yaa Titi, Jerusalem, 18 the back. Who did that? Hamas network. Now, a big grab baby. And also with a power day. Yes, I have party in you. Yes, you can see this. And you are here pay pizza. Even to say, Bibi Netanyahu, in the history of Israel since 1967, only the first prime minister worked for 3 times, or in the good name, say, or you Hamas. As a bait to prolong his political tenure. Meanwhile, no, not Bibi the same Bibi Netanyahu, in the first second term year. Now he was before trial. No jail. Into jail, yeah. Israel Knesset, Israel Parliament. Whenever there's a gun in the air, now whatever Israeli Prime Minister, so Israel put you in your election. And yes, I can Israel almost every 3 months. Almost every 4 months, almost parliamentary system. They said MPP 15, NDC 16, NDC and a former government. Yeah. So you probably defected the Koha. I don't know. He got to a time around Sharon. Only who Barak Mutam. Israel every 3 months they are no elections because Omumpe will be a defected. But the law of Israel says Israel can't talk there. No matter how no, you're in trouble. That is the sensible way Bibi Netanyahu since of course celebrity the brother death. I in table rate our Uganda the 40 years of internal. Obaa Yaa Titi that time now or jail. And now was day because you also the prime minister and you are indicting and Okofa Hamas for you. And there is even an argument that we are speaking said. One Takapa now for Emma said, Oma Hamas Fuska, Roman bandit, Bababom bad. It is Israel a orchestrator of the Hamas organization. Now, when I fall out, how does that affect me? How does that affect the larger Palestinian country? Or one president, Abbas? How does that affect? Again, the coping basket, the whole West Asia. Now you want the smallest country, Ubini Nauru Island, only 12,000 population. Sex and Taiko, about 3,000. Any other country's own population could only 5,000. Only leaders at the UN General Assembly. Now Abbas, our president of the Palestinian people, Americans want to Mama Visa Mananko. Now let us not forget. Then I need the country, Ujino, Emma Yesa Arafat. Yesa Arafat, Eddie Biden. Edinburgh African Union, honorary member, because not Palestine state, Africa for recognizing 54 African countries are recognizing. Now we need organization via Israel so many join UN, Ampa UN and join Mr. Kofi Beka and Butos Gali, and who know the palm of Mr. Kofi by way back in the 90s. It is so shut all these proceedings. Israel, when we ask who and what country is Israel? Our routine says, Manye Arafat, Emma UN General Assembly, Emma Palestine President, Emma Americans was there. There is a US soil. But even with the America, our UN General Assembly, in also United States in New York. These were some of the resolutions, a charter agreement, you have signed down. At no given point, a country be a president and a leader. So UN, when the American problem can't even stop on. Anything a man, Fidel Castro, he was the biggest enemy of US. Upper US, a United Nations chamber with uniform all the time. Oman Bashir was declared wanted by Americans, but UN General Assembly acquired. Yet Arafat no to some extent. Other leaders, Hugo Chavez, only in America for no more issue. Only this bandy when I said, only just The land is said by UN, they were allowed into the chambers. Even so sad, such atrocities Israel are unleashing our Palestine. Shenipa Omakumomo. Under the human resolutions of any of those forms, Nkum Nkrumah, Nkum Ema, Yambombo Hospital, Yanstabu Umu, even the pure PWs, the prisoners of war, POWs, Omukrah China, Oman fair trial, and I said, Oman Eduanidi, Nasha, Amotira, Israel, Bibi Netanyahu, no Yeno Mada, na Israel from Yenu Mukumuda, no Mamma cherish you. Na said the Amutsa, a Palestine Okum. And the President Mama couldn't have said anything different than saying, the only solution is a two-state solution. Ghana has been in the middle, and Ghana has promoted this agenda. You promote South African independence, you promote Namibia independence, you promote South Sudan independence, you promote all manner of countries there across the eastern, even the eastern hemisphere. And your position has been the same. But then upon this, the first time, it had been rolling time also to declare before President Nkosuo Kikabi. But this is the time a Ghanaian president have been bold on the podium and hit the punch. Because, unlike, I'm sorry to make a reference, but I'll do because I belong to the UN, I know the UN missions. I've gone to the podium, I've gone to the chamber several times. I've been a rep on the Commonwealth. Commonwealth platforms with Vanuatu and other continuum, how the system goes. His Excellency Nana Nkosuo Akufo-Addo, before he left his last one, he made a statement. Yeah, I've commented on that and I'll comment it again to the hearing of the public. Said, he left Africa issue at that time. Congo was in flames. South Sudan had already been in flames. Another day, the mention of South Sudan. They said the president, Manye. Rather, he went to say, the world is facing the difficult times, and then, and then any bomb that hit on target of Ukraine affect the pocket of a Ghanaian and every African. Can you imagine? And then he didn't say any bomb that hit on target from Ukraine on Russia soil, it enriches our pocket. You cannot take that side. And surprisingly, he was saying that before the Western podium, addressing the Western government, because that cannot Ghana, which is there, or per accolade, or per sebi, or per basobodie. But even that particular speaking, it didn't attract even applause. So we are money some. Even when we cry now, and then the Russia ambassador in Ghana, Nana Dubai protesting. And indeed, the ambassador diplomatically was very apt, was very right. The mama, our camp, Nana Nkosuo Akufo-Addo, at a point, 2022, Ghana Benya Kwame, a member of the Security Council. Let us not forget from 1957, joining 62, Yebaso security, 57 Yebaso for 1 year, and about 86 about 2022. About 2022, no, the then foreign minister, now Yakobuchi, could make his statement say Israel Palestine is two-state affair. The Israeli ambassador Nkrumah, you are 1 year foreign minister, president and Kasa. One Ghana government. So what kind of speeches are we making before the UN podium? Can you do that to President Mahama? No, he has set the place, he has set the standard, he has set the tone. So yes, he understands it, and the story was not different from even Ruto, and it wasn't different from South Africa, Ramaphosa. They all echoed their stand because, yes, you cannot leave everything aside. You can't punish any papa. You can't what have you done? What say you did? You show what the electricity, what the school, the hospital. You can be answering. What kind of a country? It is a president did not go on the UN General Assembly with the UNGA, United Nations General Assembly. No one quiet begging because Chevy, the office or the American Franco Pemwadi, but he hit the right spot because whom it affects knows it all. Then the addresses, America is the biggest share taker. The addresses, Israel is the biggest taker. It will show other countries a protest here Even against the Bibi Netanyahu, and no fiber podium, will be a work out. These were some of the issues and President Mamamoo Adikaide I put in before, and now supported by even nobody else than the French President Macron. The heat is on. Summer, all right,
Abraham, I mentioned a hakaka, Ubo and Essuman and time I know a president or call UN General Assembly meeting or Kobo Bosso, the Okafa Ukraine who say, no more a bako, and I may say, or sign stand firm, say, or sign any Israel for agent baby for Israel for the Gaza for no, and then it's home. I don't know any else soon, so be what yen swana.
Madam. Countries that are liberal nations are also identify themselves as Palestine having a self-determination. They were surprised because Ghana president, the founder, Kwame Nkrumah, said that Ghana's independence is totally, let me use the word nonsense, if the whole entire Africa and their independence. And here the President Nanado, who has been a foreign minister, who has been a parliamentarian, who has been an independent fighter from time immemorial, 40 years before the president of the Republic of Ghana. It was quite surprisingly. So now, or yes, for you, a young friend is a religious promotion, and I said, no, yes, for at that time, no, so be a low fee to Israel, Ghana, there were $3 billion near that Israel, our Mobi. It was quite shocking. So now, that is referring to him as Ghana. When I Arafat defends to join an organization, a country to promote and accept yes, Arafat, African Union, Chamberlain. If you are combined saying that they conform the castle, running SAP the pace, way back in the 80s, not that I recognize the Palestine, did that. President to conform changing the position, will be changing the position. I was amazed. Say His Excellency Nana Dankwa at the tail end of his governance, Etimbeka said, or recognize Israel and Ghana stand shoulder to shoulder with Israel. Seriously, President Mama, I think the kudos. One country now is proud, and one African so is proud. Alongside with the other African leaders, also deliver such a very great, bold, and then fearless speech on the podium of yesterday General Assembly.
All right, I have Amanda was saying, Wadaroma, Odehyeeba Kofi history kakrabam, education kakrabam, na fa assembly ni adaho. Ya da se papa do pay no wadaje. All right, Farouk, our have a international diplomatic expert, and what is said, Yanino Edi and Komono, and see Essuman Kameka Krano, our have a summarize it. Say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Ra, ni speech now on Manye Ewo UN General Assembly, no, a true leader. Leader on pe entitimu leader odwene nipa enkwa eho esan se President Mahama kasama ye nyina yete ase wo mo ho nyina na ahwese de nsembo ne ba ya otumi se nyansani aka no waka nyansasem a eto akoma so esan se wo yo mapanyin na bokwa akogina baabi no waka se wo mo aye kum wo mo no se bia me ne Henry na anya asem me bu Henry pa wo so me ne ya titi ya agen na se wo hye me kutu pa se Henry me kwaso mo no o wu kura anya hwe wo ti ase nti ase comment ni binum wo hono ma na enya de aboa ba yentie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enra said the anasam wo kan ye titru the oka edifa Palestine ene Israel front tokwa titru de akoso e wo Gaza nipa ye kum wo mo na oyusu phrase bi and I think say utie phrase na we be say President Mahama meant every single word that he spoke yesterday.
The state of Palestine in 1988 and supported a two-state solution to the conflict since then. And I say, contrary to the claims of some, a two-state solution would be a reward for Hamas. It would rather be a reprieve for the hundreds of thousands of innocent women and children and people who are facing collective punishment and forced starvation for no reason other than the fact that they are Palestinian. For nearly 2 years and for the fear of reprisals, we here in this General Assembly have been playing hide and seek with language to find the right words to help us avoid or excuse what we all know is taking place in Gaza. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter what you call it. If it looks like a duck, it swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, well, then it must be a duck. The crimes in Gaza must stop.
President Mahama is very bold. One say, resetting agenda now or they our Ghana no. Why standing the court baby and now you make an emphatic statement to say I was say more resetting UN. Send a beya quiet to send a be a year be brebu dear. Yasabro a quadru where different. Eya bibimaya samwa chese abrofo no fa ho se wabokwa no wombenya wombe boaya mayanka se yakumye ho abrofo no benya wombe boaya mayanka se yase ye japade ahodo ayewo se oman anase bibrem eniti President Mahama phrase no make ya me say Tom akoma so ye me de kire say leader a owonyansa na e kase no o say ase afibia na se ebribia sembia ba ase ye pe asempo bi anase asempo bi dia ka asem no ba ase ye de dam asem no ho ye ntimi nka he double ohwiri a oye double yes o ade de ase ehwiri te se double ana asa aboyi o nesuo ne ze wa ode ne ntababu bo nsuo mu no aso ode ne ntababu bo nsuo mu se double ana na hwiri no kra se double ene so oye double oye double asem no kra ne say ade a ekoso e wo Palestine ene Israel frontamu no enya de papa entokwa nya de pa e wo so man bia yesoso. President Mahama was bold to hit the nail. Including one world powerful, say, I didn't also ever Israel, any policy in Fontama, ye jira torchlight to a Boko Park and also no, and you the fool because any pan ye kumwomo. Now, the Kufado the same UN General Assembly meeting, or call and do a quaka and say on the original Israel Fafa. Or do a man Ghana Yinako Israel for Afa, a catcher we are saying, send Israel for a Palace and for the Nkosuo Gaza. No, ya need to support it. If we are children who you know call Ukraine. Or say idea Russia for the Ukraine. Now bomb will be about 2 or any idea be about Nkosuo Hobiano, Nasa affecti Ebibrim, Nasa wants to acquire record Ukraine for and away Russia for but enra utie President Mahama Kasana. Enya me jira we ya fa asemo enipa nkwa na odwen ho se ne be ye na bibrem ye nyina ye beka ye ho abom se ye nyina ye ya baako ena ye mpanyefo ni nyina enya no ne adwen baako a menya sure se Donald Trump be tira ne kurom no wa ka kire se Africa ye shit hole menya sure se Donald Trump obetra ni kurom ho na waka kire yen se bibrem ama hudo bi wo pese wo kwo a visa obema 3 months. Because Uba Abibrema, Niema Bebra, where Bibimamuno, Abrafono, Amu rely why Yansuo, Ayo, gold, diamond, bauxite, timber, name them, cocoa. Just aditi pia and ma on my and nice no, Abrafono, Amu rely why Bibremuso, and an France in the J. Woman talk about France one penny. Because and yema no nya free ni jay ana eboa no eso seni ni economy no na wo husa wa ma nani anya dua onya biemu anya so ane ho be kire no ba ni jay kira ni na so sa me pere me hia wo bi krom sanka bibrem nyina ye nya ano baako won se President Mahama ba ya o ka se wa appoint Developmental na ordinary call Sahel. One more Manye Nuekie. Thank you very much. Almost 1 month, yes, the entire President Mahama, I'll point to be purposely for that. Our reason, our vision. President Mahama, dear be all your piano or Nanny the whole on him, dear oh yeah. Oh, say you can't reset no Ghana, ha. Now you say Ghana, also all reset UN. Or reset Donald Trump again. Wama Donald Trump crown will say, Pribini wonya sache wa no na wasi wa yekwasi bronia omuye no. Enra, wusha UN General Assembly meeting no mo to wonyina President Mahama kasa wie no, wan wo se de nsambode koye. Wama mo ho nyina hu se nyansani na akasa no. Obi a onim de na akasa, a true leader and wakasa no. Enya do no bakwa Oman bakwa to chalk na odi akwa to baby a chese we be fa ho time we be because e do baby na Russia for empire asem because of Adia na Akufa do kwaye wo UN General Assembly meeting ase Emma mo ambassador ho akra se de na wa ha be kan ni bufu ye mo keka da gyenkyere ni nyina ye wotenasi wo krom ha. The last time I think na Bernard Monana and no akasa UN General Assembly meeting ya afibia bibrem ya so aye ho na yakọ America ekoye no odwene ho awonte ase edaban na bibiman so ye be hosi abrofo no ewo ha and no achikura no obeki statement say it's like kana ya ka wono kra fa so obi ani so ase kana ya ka UN General Assembly na da bi ekọ no ase no ho fa so obi e wo so but enra President John Dramani Mahama Emma Donald Trump ni abrofo na no moto no hu say nyansa de bi wa bibremo akasa ya bibiman na akasa ye beka ye ho abom se nipa baako eno na no saje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah peso ya yeso wasisa Ghana sika no de na bibremu no naka ope one unify Africa naka ye nyina ya baako ne ya no ya baako a ana wo ba krom ha ba be business na bibremu nyina ya hyehyɛ te se ya baako what mean tira wo krom ni nsɛm hunu nkyira yan yo yes because wo ko Makida wo ko Niger wo ko ye kan say Nigeria name all the African countries ye nyina ya no ya baako ye ideas ye sika ye di kura ya baako a wan kasa be hu say yes then ti da bia dollar na ekosoro then ti da pounds any euros da bia na ekosoro na ebibrem currency nkoa ena ne ho kire no because ye nya baako ye start cars ye bedi eko nyenne ye sisi ho billboard nyina wo krom wona ba bia na ya kyero eko waso ahwan eko ye bedi eko no ye de awi age ho sesa ene ye ne enti afi bia ye so ankrofo do obokọ UN obokọ asabie ni wo obokọ can make impact. I'm just hoping and praying say President Mahama reset agenda no said your can and run no ebeka UN form o madwena ya adwuma o madwena nya adwuma bibima yankase ya fa ya ho adwene ne aso ya adwene nya adwuma ne awusa nkrofo no ma take advantage we yenso ache ne atimi to gold free ha no obiti abrochire no no mom na determine the price of gold no so yatu wa ha obiti baby amai foforo so onu na all determine the price of cocoa no so ni dosopo no ye ya wa ha yaso ya kra ye de na ya papa nti ya Ghana de na ye omope most of times omope Cote d'Ivoire for de no obiti baby no anu mom na determine cocoa price ye wia ye ni se nwasam ni ye se ye pe cocoa syndicated loan ni akwaje bosia de abetira Ghana se ye to cocoa. Who said last year young kwaje bosia because ni ya bobosia ma fe de yesi wo yo ya mamu biem ya bobosia ma fe de bosia kura hu ya no odwane enti last year cocoa syndicated loan ama ya ntimi ankwaje me kwa ya nenam IMF ne yape common 3 billion abrasabe jamfia tibidi in the within the nya 9 months woni away god board kra ba me man say wo mo start aduma gidigidi me man say 4 to 5 months 3 billion na ne ya hwehwe bi wo IMF no or the some few months I generate over 6 billion it is a bibram ye nyina ya baako ena ya kasa ye gold na ye tu no say ne ya beton no onto akọ na Donald Trump ene akọ onto ankwai kwa UK kwa he na no ye omo hima iwu ye omo kwa bie omo gold reserve as a gold no omo asase nso ahaya ye de ya tu ya ena omo aboabo do na omo ye no deko na ahwe dan kakraka ne se de ya hyehye gold no ba e de asisi ho a ehu eti yeti ya kase ye mamu abibrem ene ama kwasi kwakọ editami ya niama ye tu wa. That's our problem. Eti enra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama representing Ghana. Emma Donald ne Nkrumah na omadwe omoso omodo mu ya abrofo omodo nim nyansa no President Mahama kasa ye mo hu se enyansafo wa bibrem na nyansani wo Ghana. What you say? O kasa ye mo hu se me debi a me catch o me say abrofo no ma jimi chaye o me na me catch abrofo no ma jimi chaye na eye systems na ama ya dwen am say omunim nyansa ama omunim gansa hute wuja akwasi broni asem hu no obedi nyasem ketwa ba onim say ehwa no wuja mpe traffic light red obia me ya ohwe police ni bia me ema tete wo be kwa na fine da ho twen no wakotua yay kwasi broni aya systems say wo tax no wuntimi enjampe wuntimi enkwa ba bia udwane enye ye ekwa bia so ubetua system no odi ato ho no ama broni no na dwene ye adwuma eye system no na rotate adwen no enya na adwen ba ya Ghana ha ujampe traffic light ya na police ni aba begina ho wan hwe ye obetete wo ne kasatente wan ba ne sika ne wan ba ne sika ne do kokoto emu binom ebinom onu anim se ade ya okay o sika no ope o masa wa mana na wa ye twan asa opeso odi mraso ama no wa waste with time for nothing. When him say ya system no in such a way say obi and stress obi a camera be ya adwuma o ma jumping red light enyo police ni responsibility ni say ogina me no tata me makwa na ka bill ne da ho twa me ni makotua next time me do red light no so a megina me twam enti ye no yama ya wo kwa be bramu na system bia ni we control ye and obi a ye de ope na ebe ya den ena Oman na koso enti anura senior wo bia born in some de ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no I think say ye nyina ye ni age say ye nya omampanyi otesa na mesra da me ba me kwa we so quick one 5 minutes I'll be done with it ena le story na enura me sha ase no me pa achawo NDC for na mudindi na mu no mumra na mu mechire nya pipi fo nkwa de na ba ye beka mo so mu de aba ye beka adenta MP yaso GB na me dia menka say ukwa GB anyo na mom sika that particular money no was meant for something important ya de mrato ho a ye ka say sika wei ya de mammo browafo ya de mawo mo asabro mo adwene mo ya de enu nti wo ya MP wo ya campaign bi na wo kwakwa gi sika ni bia no na ma no ya problem enra metesa na samia wuku chire mo den say the fourth estate you know they were blind on some of the developmental projects that they did. They were not blind because there were specific on investigations that no more no sa sika na ya de mrato ho no ena ya say enale good caucus ya de man hiafo enkwakwa ne mrewa ene wo mo adwene mu yade ena fe orphanage homes it is sa sika no in particular no enya no na wo de kwama MP bia kwakwa ya screening enya no na wo de kwakwa ma beautiful Rebecca someone from kwaya first ladies women conference enya no chief of staff for say over kwaya Independence Day abra Efremu Opare enyo no organizer for Independence Day celebration now she edibi wo ha dia menti ase de say wokọ adia no so a yetimi ka kire wo say hwan foundation no hu foundation di bia anhye ho etube wo say we a girl child introspection but omo fa sa document na me de ma mo no so girl child introspection eya hwan ena na o share chire 90,000 ena ye de ma no Meta Entertainment eya hwan ya because bibi sa no e wasabu churo di nhye ni mo ne hu nipa kura wodi ani mo oji sika no simple ono so 80,000 one aje 100,000 wa Meta Entertainment oje 100,000 purpose omo se den STEM education program in the Ashanti region. Me ba so STEM na nya duchum any education ministry na ye. Eya na no so anale good caucus o se sika do kopie STEM ho. Enti enye ses ayi eniema amode sika no ye aya no na ya against it o. And no, enye sika no amode ye bibi no no be against it. Eniema amode ye aya no ne wo problem with it. Because sika no our purpose ade na mo fa sika foforo nya dia mo kikan na mo fa sika we na na mra wo ho no emfa nkọ serve adekodia na yesem mfa nkọye na wo dia ohia ni sika ekwa kwama meta entertainment say wo onfa nkọye stem wo Ashanti region 100,000 na duchum adwuma ya wo stem ho ebi ni education ministry no money budget o mo de yasa ade no e wo say telephone this sika ne ko tie ha so Tony Connect Foundation. Yes, support for environment education and tree planting in Western region. Also 90,000. And ya de mano. And I with him. Ahana mentiasiano. There's a particular one here. Meta Aid Consult. Some Meta Aid Consult. No. On the Meta Entertainment in difference between the woman. I was saying some you because any money boy as a Edino sesadodo ayamete said the nipa baako and we be foundations ahodo and wadi jisika it is a Meta Aid Consult no on also yase initiative for then art and humanity on also yamano 80,000 Ghana cedis there be on also need 100,000 it Meta Entertainment edge 100,000 and a Meta Aid Consult so 100,000 tie ha Real Tamale United Football Club Mudia PM Wahao Mudi Waha and away Ghana Deaf Football Association. Where will be saying you want any problem? Ghana Deaf Football Association. Etrese Sikano, when I was somebody ye, baby anamode namno, and on a wrong a year, ya say Yantiasiano. Or Yanisika de Mampi. Yay! Obi asabe ne wo ba bia techema ni sika ye de ma MP of akoye health screening enya no kwa me say foundation na ewo mu no e wose ye hu enkofo cross our foundation e yom dia because entimi nya saa keke na obi sachi ya say education support 2,000 chese utimi say edino bebre na ninamu we ya dan IS foundation ono so ya ma 50,000 Office of Bese Manche, or also about 50,000. And Stacy Kwate, Papa Fio, or also educational support, Yamano 11,000. Girl child introspection, almost Yamamo 80,000. Enti foundation, media don't amentiasian. Yay! National Labour Commission deal with her, Yamamo 40,000. So I'm fine day. National Labour Commission. We almost say financial support for 2 official training. But na enele nye sika foforo bia afa momo dan de omo se afa kwama ehiafo enkokra ene se bi omo adwene mu komo e wo omo yare wo mu ni sika bia omo de be ma omo eka we ho mbo a chese sika no na buso enti ya chane te se de ya ton kokko okwa ho no we ya dai Gary Juma, yes, and also education support. Would you how you do not say also dear Waha, Chesicano, ye channel to send ye toko kono, ye ready Yehovah. National Blood Service, almost yes, you my omobi 15,000 and so crack it to a bio near Domudia Beshim. Consumer agency, Coffee Capito, yes, the Capito show, Yamano 100,000. Enti sikana ya chiche ya no medwene wa mentiase MPs da munyinya bi no titru NDC MPs no moma ya hu se sikano mo kwaje na munim se ya hiafo sikana ya de mamo no ya ka chom se sa particular sika we emra ya da won se wasanke di bi ko ankafo ya di bi ko ya kan se psychiatric hospital Dr. Kwesi Osebo ho I was here to be called Abia orphanage home. I was here Boabwa and Merewan and Kokrano and Mrano Yamam Choroyo. And Mrana and Lady Jumano, Yamam Chura Sambrano and Mrano. It's a Yadana says Sikana was Yadia Sadiano. Yatamdema MP so over one situation quite health screening. Here we are. Millennium Marathon. Millennium Marathon no over no first one. Or say Millennium Marathon 2023, Yaman 100,000. The same 2023 now, yes, I am on 50,000 for the same purpose. It took about more. Millennium Marathon, Yaman almost 150,000. Yay! Yes, City TV for City. Wamo so ya mo 250,000 adaya na wamo ye kind of say heritage one archers and no koto standard na watua ka ma company no and also NL for ekwaya adoye and omo tam ehia for sika and omo de kama TV station Obian ka sama mo support to TV station but a sense sika bia wo purpose ade a ye de yenti eno ne ama ye ne monya problem eno na ama ye ne monya problem because ye for here ne sika nkomo obi o was Canada on fanya hwe honorable Ramadan Adenta MP yes ya ba uskani bi wo de kwaya say house screen o so wo de kwaya den nti eno se o so be yi hu ano ne yate ase ena me amebra honorable Lanchene Trobu wo so ya scan ya ma obi udi wom eno amenam document no na mko hu se udi wom enti eno so wo so ba mi hu se sika no wo je ne yanka jo se sika we de yanka ye hiafo sika ene ye de ma MPs some fa kom constituency eho ena ye de se sika ne bra mo sem fa koye screening yay Ghana pa me say Yamene yamboafo because edini bi na me hu wo document ni mu no me bisa me ho se na etoda bi aya na eya abro na say because unim what wuti anya ya de dini be hyem na kwabrane bi Lucky TV so you say yamamo saying 15,000 support for Mother's Day awards. Hey Yehovah newo de ka se hey Mesra mo amudi apia mu ni nyina wo se mo be kirekire mu me te ase because sika yesi ye yafo sika de ya mpere ma mo mfa nko ma esikafo a wo mu bibi di dada ya ka so mo timi solicit for support and as a fans na mom yesi sika mu fa koye a ade na mo di sika koye bi problem aye ne samia wukwanya no me kwa na eti se sika ne ta ho no hu do fanye and wo cheche koko obi amaji bi nko forgetting the purpose of that money mombia phone line se no ba me ne yenko yako also make a good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes,
good morning, madam. What you say?
Me ho ye pa na wo so e.
Oh, nyame me oni o ma pedi di am abo me.
Me da se.
Ni o we o ku no ba ko pe me ta no kore asa me South Africa so ata for my penetration container no.
Me pa choba me ntie wa.
Odo ma me ntia ma de jibe onabo akuga ana pa chairman omo bom humode pa ana me mtia so so jare be bi nyame kom. Baba ibe bo abaso. Onyankopon won ka ho wo wadwuma pa oni uti mo ye no onyankopon ko so hwamo ni mo selesi jontamani mahama na baso ewo na kokuduru a odine wiase nyinara edi ne nkra ekoma wiase nyina se ekwanya ebinum faso intimidate Oman binum no enye no ye be selesi jontamani mahama baso na ye de ma ada Oman penifo no se mo ntenasi nkomo nsa ensho mo dabiri fam omo pia bonti no mo ka mo kranti wiase mai minara se mai binumu esisi binumu a ensem fata me yema asudie emre wiase nyinara the second one MLA ya sami onku ni sama wo tete mo ba entasum so we tie ne pa entasum kete no wa na amputis akwo awo man bi so mobile excellent gender man then no opposition onu no sikadi ma amputis for ne pa so sami onku sa be no munya sikadi no de ma amputis for no when you sikadi ma mo na mu di yam uye na sabi ye ndi jam any more blow for ye to me me abre ye fre ansan ye di adai na mo yesa
Meda se papa mehana enema kai comments ne kakra e dia ma nana Nkosuo say I miss you ya oh I miss you pa something kwaku evergreen or say ya me shower no pay be chia good work meda say Mark Ochro say meanwhile our roads and hospitals are not working yameni yeboafo good morning hello good morning What friends who are more from mommy? Good morning.
Me pacho me moache.
Majo so.
Me pacho unya kuma kwasi pokuni na me pacho o ho te sei.
Pacho boko na so e.
me pacho nyame adumi ho ye nyame hira oni dwumapa wudie eboa Madagana and His Excellency John Dramani nyame hira papa
o hira ye nyina
ni aba omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sebi papa no oyedi ani pampo se ene die wiase ntimi ye no akoye no UN wati o my God eni ma Africa eni munyan papa no na wiase njo sebi some of the countries are almost center kwana e koso baby Iran ni Israel ni Ukraine ni munjai na emwa mini aba mi wi atam no o mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appointment a wo ye no Ghana ha no wo de amabo na NDC party mu ankasa muntie mini anmo manya appointment wo northern region no muntie ministers regional ministers munhwe adwuma Dr. Franka Mwako hini yebo asantimamu se uko northern region and sati egu northern region mini aba unprecedented mumbi mi say His Excellency Mahama appointment of 1 million northerners no massive development muntu kwa kopa investment no mu be companies akese on northern region na million mo mu be kaya yo ha useless political party which is MPP to cause some mo tramo ni red so mo ko demonstration so dey ni tumi tunta mo power ese mo tumi development e ko northern region na eniema papa ko northern region na mi nyam na se o mo brebe on northern region eniani free northern region ba some of the regions no enye small thing the ministers mo mra mo hwati na mo tie from na vote wo enye se ye fra wa wo mfa no ye fra na wo mfa dia o ma wo sha ma fo bufo ye fra ma mo mfa na mo tie from na mo deliver e ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na de obeba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kino enye ma anye dia ma no nya ba Nkosuo sha na bo ama Kofi bo eni nya sade a wo ye no good mice one here matimi papa.
Made us say papa. Okay, my country, we say hospitals and they are not well equipped. You have to buy your own medicine when you go to the hospital. I think one issue. Honorable Minta Kandoba, ye baby sano. Why? Good morning.
Good morning, mommy. Apom to say.
Boko na also
Boko David Agbalanyo Manjo.
Pacho mamintio.
Yo, mommy, ida o mampenia se pa. Se asema obido muntu me karo. O to me pa mo e kasa mo no e ma se na asema no esotie ida na se pa because ko si broni no o mu bu e ko se pa o ti sai na no mu e de kokko ye juma o hono mu afi de ye ngasa ye tu plenty get ko hono ma no mu pa we say ye sambra Africa bio because wo mu de ye sika no e de ye property wo mu krom ho ti o man pani ida na se pa but o man pani lawyer pani Dominic Ayene ye be sreno ye mesre no say enimu gosi be ka buy where e be free no a eni jensu be ka buy where e be free no a because galamse issue we no o man peni de krata ko say o ma mutu galamse o kwaye mu no on fa krata no ko parliament no ma esa law na akofo do ye say o mutu galamse o kwaye mu no no mo sisi sa law no up to now on fa krata no nko ye e de ntina o fa krata no ko we say tax na 11 na no ya twemu ade ntina tax we nkwa e da ne proso any day to meet you. Yes, Freno. Sena ewu nkora no omu ni ho omu sa ni ho no enye ye de kra nti ye be Freno ye be be ka buy we no obe free enu attorney general yes Freno pa honorable Akoti Agbo Ebona Baso ene honorable Daniel Asiama Ebona Baso na minister obebre ya diti
on shaye nyina Ebenezer Mokto say good morning mama ya in fact with all the scandals President Mahama will allow them to do plea bargaining of 60% and allow them to work free Ghana politicians. Or say please check your inbox. All right, I will check. Paddy Joseph of good work here. Mohammed Awal will say these guys parading themselves in Ghana as honorable. They are all criminals. Only few are honorables. Live from Germany. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Obaa Yaa Titi.
Yes, sir.
Anano pay Ubo Jumanya ko pa su muduen kan.
On so.
Media de champion Fuseni Adamsa me free Ashamai. Anopai wadaro mamanya opportunity there. Babia Captain Joshua Hamidu Akamba Obiano. Yankopon asum duen kan no. Na mentia cha majare ko ni this year. Ono so ka so no butu babi Obia nyame asum duen kan no. Almighty Joe, Miliaba, so woni tia Joe adwuma wabo. ya besra mpanyimfo te omumpa babi ma jo nsema na jo policy ni binumu no oboabo binumu men ka se nyina no otibi bo bi mo support binum na anopa we mebo wabaso because time bia no journalist who be phone lines na pesa o te policy ya to yanka no now you good journalist kaka me pesa me kachire Ghana fo nyina ne se Ghana fo nyina yanka yakoma ntu yam na se yakoma ntu yam a yankopon ne sese ye bia wa sese no ne sese ya wa sese wonu se o mampanyi mahama o Ghana fo pamon no mo san kofa no bae pamo pamon na yakofa na ba yankopon sese ye no yankopon nim de wo papa nim ti na papa no o ma Ghana fo ya se akofa no eti Ghana fo nyina emfa yem pai bonta mampanyi mahama ti ye de pai bota de ti a babi yankopon pese papa ne de koduru no wo de be kwa koduru nya abotrema no ye nyina yahu tenenseni akutia galamse akutia no ma nkrofo ngotu bi kwa kuwuye eti esra Ghana fo se galamse na yakutia no mu nyina nya abotre na ye nkuntia galamse ni akutia be boa ye Ghana fo nyina sabe ye timi ye sa de na be boa ye wo he modi ma ona boa ma Kofi boa ane sami demfi modi ma mu bono ye nyina de support ta o matini ni se de tebia no Ghana yakofo de be kwa kudu ba bi de be kwa kudu yakopon ka ho ni wadwuma pa o ye bye bye.
Bye me fa last caller ewo ahoma no eso Azuro Isa Osimi, I don't blame them, I blame those people overseeing our useless laws in our books. Which serious country would this happen and people would do nonsense? Hey, bro for na but I say me matse dia opese o chro na say. Last caller, good morning.
Good morning, Obaa Yaa Titi.
Yes, sir. Me pa cho boko.
All right. When you go far away.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, you know what we do. If we try to monitor, we should. Abi.
Pa cho ba mean you.
But we try. We just some back and we have no fire. Yes, we do. But all the mama also. That's what I was saying. The moment in the mom can have with them. The moment I can show up and say, yes, with the one way you can, with the way you can, yeah, with your support from mosquito, and mosquito. You know, I have to have an young because I had a science and alcohol for you know, crazy asses. No, you know, what question of money, you are miles on what crazy asses. Another I asked you to check out back because. No be here, you would turn account. Now I say, yeah, you're a tax room. This is I now my hair taking it. You are after a baby who form a cry. Almost fat. Woman, call, but almost fat. Obey, there's a less video by what we have a normal fair. But we're cool, we influence a question. Only our Baba, when I have a fun. But you play where will be a way name. Yes, I wish you can get from Mokasa, no, you're from one or more fat. You know, I have some back in the moment, and then that's why Mother fell fair. Matia on the car, Mr. Warbakan, to Miss Rose. The slow, you're two and maybe I'm missing your number.
All right, thank you very much. Medase na asemo kwala yasaba okaye mesramo. I think say yasem here. Appointees na Nkrumah frame wa ya monfa no. At least me sure say enye obi a na betimi apeke course intentem. But I told be a text message will do. Ebia nipa na fro obetimi aka se bia send me message or send the message ebia enwumre bia wanya kwan kakra no obetimi go through messages na wa respond because ebinumu that's Essuman na di, which is very bad, very bad, because appointment na wanya no enya se wo ho na efebro so ana o qualified chain will be ebro so. There are competent people so wamanya appointment ni bia ankeye pa nanso nyankopon ehumabro ni grace bi na aso so na president Mahama ama appointment complain no ya doso complaints say for frame a teacher grassroots for no frame a monfa no mesremo mo anhwe ye be kakra be sha sia bobodin ye report 1 or 2 3 4 na ye investigation ye hu se ampasa na osubanti a mebodi na maka cha president Bahama se wanhwe yi a obese na adwuma enti yenyu fro ne efo bi foforo dwen grassroots fo no enfabra wa hu se we ya na ayama Bawumia nam a odi ntrochra MPP delegates no delegates na Bawumia ne mo kasa no odi ntrochra mo eno a won nam eno akeka cha delegates say ai edidija bia mabiem na oboto abama na ode welfare beba eno ode hwan beba se be ya party ne ba power enkoye say enipa kakra bi na edidi Bawumia oboa me na me kacha me se Dr. Bawumia oboa ye ntro obi a wati be di vice president 8 years wanti bi ehun se didija akoso na wo grassroots fo ne bre ene na wo pe flag bearer biem no ena wo se den didija no mabiem na wana ka kire wo wan kasa kra wo nyi wo ni wa wo nim sa asema wo ka ntro na wo de wo boa delegates be say Bawumia oda mo irrespective say ye den ya Bawumia na mo de ba no odi ntro asem no aka cha mo say didija bia mabiem no oboa onya wi obedidi agya mo ekrofo bi kra atwa ne ho ahia nti munya bi ni munya bi ni o ye tumu fa mu de ma muntie NDC appointees na mo so ma start sa asubai no edidija de ani muna nenam ja ani muna enenam monkwa na mo de mutimi pa abonten so fo asem che mo ankasa mo fiefo NDC for was asubai ne pa o mo pa abonten so fo asem pa wo mo ankasa mo fiefo te ho wo mo mu mo grassroots ne to obekọ no ne MPP ne to edi nkomo MPP for amu nwene se dia mo dwen no adwene na ekura mo na mani abra ma for mo besties no se munni ma adwene wo mutini mo fa mo ho a ka mo ye steady ye tumufo na mo ntie no mo mu binom no a ye tumufo na mo ntie no ye tumufo no wantie so akwa ante ade mesi sa suban na ekura mo na mo ani ji MPP fo ho che mo akasa mo NDC fo no mo beje ya mo nyai na MPP wa ba mu no NDC ni bia ni ho na mo fi no wa mo akasa party fo ko mo guo madwuma ti na mesi Bawumia odi ntro no se didija bia mabiem hwan mo akasa mo financiers ekura no homes mbeka wa ha mo guo madwuma mo he papa kwasi ndom adwuma be no anya magana o mo guda adwuma wuni many poor wu out of banks men's gold any dia keka ho a MPP for ye wo Nkrumah na this for money abre fefa sa Nkrumah we adam for o kwaka o politicians de esro for ne de o mo ka o ase ahofo ne nka semunu sa na mo de te ho semunu sa na mo opposition na mo ni so atem we grassroots na mo ka chobo ya o mo je so no mo fi wo mo money je abonten so fo ho e che mu fiefo e what to the wise ye to mu fo na semo antie ye de ahaya na ye tie ahaya na mtie o e ko anko ahaya na mtie wona se party ni ko opposition a wo position dey kura wona ye honorable chief boss no na kwada kwahwe MPP fo no eno na ama ebo amdam no oda sore anopa no wo se post ni bia ni nachi oda sore anopa no wo se obi ankura ne ba kanya ne yasa masa na hye no so wo opposition na to omo ne akasa mo ahwe ye na mo ahwe ye ha moda samu se tubu fa muntie politicians o maso den utu nipa no fa ontie dajo okọ opposition na ni so atene we na Bawumia se den edidija mabiem na kire se omo ankasa kraji tum se wo mo ankasa nkrofo kro mu didija wo mo na ene Ghana fo de ene se kra de ye kire kra ya yirem wonu ani party fo kro didi ya wa ba omo na ya Ghana fo ayaka se nti na ene ma bo hwiri kwasoro ne ye kamu a wo mo se anya hwe Russia Ukraine war Man PK.
Obaa Yaa Titi OYT for short.
Bako. What to say?
Yeah.
All right.
In a Friday in Tunipa for. It's immediately to me for a man.
What's here for two?
Friday.
Baba to me Monday. Now we 72 for no tea.
But Friday in 2 for.
Down. Maybe the American on say Friday dear. Yeah, no wash on who's here because we can never be coso. Now I say I'm in 2 for the year. And then my farmer foot to why. Monday, we know share here. Now, when him Assemba could be. Yenu no ketua ya mai wa ya wo mu wie SS ya.
Okay.
Emaya fa camera. Na omoma yen merewafo yi. Yeah, merewafo omoma yen won den say.
Omama mo pressure kan say.
So ye kunu no mu ye no ba ba ji.
Omama mo pressure.
Omo top pressure. Omo timi top pressure mo bia o.
Okay.
Omo and omo say wo ma bra mo me who top pressure ma me. Yeah. Ade ba kwa so ati ase ne say. Obema bia ni ho a waware na yere ne tia. Wone na bra bo mo bra wo mo ma. Beba be fa wa. Wadwen yo so beja na yere da.
Exactly.
It's not possible. And you na just a bema na dwen nya adwuma.
It's true.
Obema bia na dwen ya adwuma bi okwa abonti obafie.
Obafie. Yes.
Na ema no so no ya nyini na ya du sese no Nkrumah ya na amani abre na e na mo be de faale wa na hwan no.
And wait na no say but one thing they didn't say Muno, baby, no more, no, mapa ho. Oh, I feel no more trust of baby, baby, more. That's what they didn't know. And see, me, those girls, you know, when you made the TB that because also you're responsible. Oh, baby, that baby. Now, why are young boy crown? Now, bow. Now, say to almost almost pempen you. Young girls, say to media, social media, I can't some. So, no responsible guy. When these girls,
but I was so disappointed, so disappointed in my one or more years no and Sameba woman and Kadia may own oh,
home training. Hey,
may say and can walk out who mafia fear no bow. Because why would himself will be Kadia over to no yadia bear papa
to blows
discipline coming be papa. Why man is uncle?
That's the thing. Parental.
Why man no? I want to could draw the camera to a man. SSC dear. Yabajimu Kunumo. Yabayo will say yo. Hi.
Commerce, any integrated science for papa. Commerce, any integrated science. Abraham woman. Say what?
Well, I come no the Yana say. A young for Mason.
No, not Sebi.
And your papa,
Alaji said that when the baby said, on yet. Your papa despaniba, on your side, dear way, papa could neba, on your side, your papa could sit neba, on your side, yeah, for now. Brother Bahama, your way, on yes, I do one about your way, on your way, Meraka, why you cried about your way, yes, I do way, Baumianeba on your way, here for how often I'm doing my ever public land. First time will be who Ibrahim Mahama, or see, this is the first time I'm with Ibrahim Mahama will be job. And I'm saying, Calvas one, I'm not the camera in it, so I'm Ibrahim Mahama. Onye. Mama Kachro. Sikani papa bia onkasa. Onkasa. It's true.
Obi oti Nkrumah oye dede na we na we obwe kenke oniska.
Yeah,
sikani bia ni ho akasa. Shebaba Ibrahim Mahama okasa. Onkasa. Ni nyuma na kasa ma no.
Me hu ni video bi na obi e reference to as a boss hwe me pa ocho me nya boss. And I was like,
I was one your boss. And then no shira no.
I say, who am I? Who am I? Maybe why not me ba obeso la man.
Baba Ibrahim Mahama. Sikadi papa bia nkasa, sikadi papa bia nyedede. Sikadi papa bia no ni nyuma na kasa ma no. Na enkran keto a mo maame ne mo papa mo atete ni mo we mu de mo akọ school a mo wie SS. Mo wie mo se abraba a mo bebo nsam ba jiji profoko.
Ebi mu kra wo ha, o mo wie school no mo de school fees ka. Interfere no ma wo fo e be kwan bia.
Obi resource baba kwan no ntimi nkwaje because of the car. So when you ho actually camera na TikTok your video say
we go na hwan them say my phone say we go to bow you at them almost say you about na mo dey travel so
these are some of the issues I we enche menia or hini ni adazwa or tesompa we enche na maya bia sala na mo tesompa e come asem ana me hu no ana ka so permanent me hu
after 1 year Sister baby, we are seeing do technology in social media no.
Obaa Yaa Titi wow. No, we are just
social media is doing more harm than good.
We are just abusing. Social media is causing more harm than good.
But I think it's causing more harm because of subainti. Because people are making millions on social media.
People are making money food here Grammy and food in Yesika. But Kwabrane no hwede ankra ya wa TikTok. Obi dia ne content ane se ma me didi obi atem. Obi content ane se me pese me no obi anya beef na ma betena. You see nyansa bia nim.
Nsempie nim. ɛno so nkɔfo ɛhwɛ paa
ye beji mu kunu na mo aboa mo ho oh momra
we are waiting for you come
momra me se momra na mo be wo se no koye je
yeah obi se me say dey be about campaign because
my husband is very respectable me kuno obune wo to the stand say who shall go to me kasa the point obia wo hia me kura otimi hwe nanim tu otimi kasa nanim rough na apuo o sisi fia no de
obeti my na se ne me ba so the irresponsible fathers
no menti ase na my wa ya bom ho ka ma wi school agina da mutiri chesa wan dwene the resource kra mo we mo se bo ma bon no ma ntworo
we now so no me say ade nkoye on me say ade nkoye integrated science biology kra wan share who say physics and chemistry enti o kan nya bo ene ma menyi meni because science no I don't nkoye so it's sad but then I think say
Ebenezer Mactor say mama ya don't worry we go chop them sir we go chop them they will born basa
you see say most mo ba boys in some meya mo hujuma so
God of mercy challenge is bad I think we a parent now ba wo mo so ma record
yeah na me mama ko say dey we
we so ma record because
ko say dey we na me mama won obapa the reason tia ensan ya makono da baby ya ton nsa no say ye be ka chan say wafa ba n'animu a obi it is very 3 days wan ko no mi wafa animu keke and up to now crap no me friend boss obi be ka say makoto nsa anom because of say dey no dey che meeting no yeah, who no monsa?
So she was like that. Oh, be discipline. Oh no, was only be meja crowd be fear about the can you be the cowboy. And son will be sawa some crowd any panic catcher. Hey,
mama say how much on woman go fu who me petamu. How much 3 a.m. no aba. Open the gidi and open the book. Open the book. Then what no sir. 10 lashes. Obu we ya no address so say sada mu ko school mu ko fom. Wo obabu no sada no wo no do ko fom first.
But at least I think those training, no, shape and in fact, it's so disappointing. Say, yeah, no get one my one, and do my brabo, ebe shas, yes, sir. Say, Nkrumah kunum, and what will do on my cheek. Charlie is bad. Why you be a chamukrana? Now, Kai say, why you be penya? Or read me who, and see, who say, I feel no be ba. That's our general ascension, the panitrima. Hey. Make I say obi na makọ radio school amawie tata na mo Royal FM just say me Jimmy fans when Nkrumah nya asem keto amekasa say na nkofo ma me fans me be chia me ma me watachi ma dakra ne nkwala wo musu adwuma won ho o ma be wo fufu adi awia PK aka nyo ma na wo huro bukukom na say de me ma me si basum eka cha me say o metwitwu nkuko no hye dem ho ede na me se na da aduane me na no aye me na di o say aha da ye ofie o responsibility
exactly
how do you go twitwi ne ama no sata na me ye adwuma o wo po masum and that was the last slap catch up me say mama me mom biem mangini
and o mama me mama anti similar quality
amwa we say o discipline o
anti great me hwe was obetimi abom bi bombi
na wo panyi kasa na wo ka bi o da bi
usu kan so bu echi ya you see me the side girls no side no I partly blame their parents.
Oh yeah home training
because they blame on my parents.
Harry ya mo hwe mu ye why
yes
Maya bi say ba mo fa bi bibi papa bi ani nani so oni ani so adi no oni vision oni be wo be kom so nanim ni da chibi ni ho atakwa me bia bi no odabo
ebi po enuadan
chale
ebi po enuadan
okay
we ofutu omo fa enuadan manketo yenim say yes mu body no mu ho afe ba mu sa mu nya botre mu slow down ekwan na mu nam so ekwan so ya tro
ahofa
kwano so tro
se wadwene mu ha and our physical appearance say na ya ahofe
that's the thing
beauty e wa ha
it goes beyond physical appearance
because I make control titru ne ye ma no metimi ayi me old pictures actual I wasn't like this na me so pa bet back I said secondary school kwa na me so wo me class na me so on me classmates for money na o mu ho me na me say ya na me say me wo wie ya me wo first one second one
nyama be sesa
and na me sesa ye because now I wanted to go back to my normal size, you know. My yana me akasa me say ade na me ji wo yase. And me family home because or physical appearance and ebetimi asesa at any point in time.
Anytime.
Beauty no. Bema bia na dwene mu da ho a wonim nyansa bia no o hwe oba ho fe e wo ha wo hwe adwene da wutirim ade a wo betimi aye obema adwene da ne tirim a ompe bra bia bo no ono hwe me po ba oti se no
sa normally say am from go see baby a
FDA
that's the thing
wo betimi anya accident ade korade na wo hu wo oba ne ho na ade pe no no betimi afiri ho oba ne betimi ayare oba ne betimi akwati bia bi mu ama saa de no physical we no ayira wo be na na so oba ne dey.
That's the thing.
Beauty lies here.
Yes.
Not physical appearance. Me nuanom nketo na mo ba no mo tomobo
slow down. Slow down.
Henry na Friday but video no me na TikTok na many Bobby so na me machine.
Yes, it's
then I ask myself, so is this the future generation? Yeah, can ho asem na na. Enti e ma we mu ene yere so me ba be ministers. E mai wa we mu ene yere so ba be DCs. E mai wa we mu ene yere so be MPs na na. E mai wa ye yere se on be HR chief directors. E ye ma we mu a. Because if you have this mentality at this your young age, you can't achieve your aim. You can't. You can't. A man no man rise here do baby no. Master man fun easy o. No man the sabra bo we si o mani so a. Me say obema be fa wo no be 1 2 3. We ya ba say we obeja ho no akwa akwa foforo. Onu ko be wo say oni vision, oni wo mobra.
That's the thing.
One wo mobra obema bia wo na dwene ye adwuma na me ka kire no obema bia na dwene ye adwuma no onhwe oba physical appearance ohwe na dwene dalitim ohwe ni pane vision ohwe niam e wo oba na ni so opeso ye ne modern bo hwe ene obema bia obeware bia akona ko bisa niam ohwe ansa what can I say? I think Facebook and I said then start here lady be I think so or Ghana na say abrochire I think one be wedding no Ghana.
Okay.
Like also pa baby obey me be 2.5. Now Nkosuo keka e wo social media e na obema no wakofo ba kakraka na obema no so lady no yes no your lawyer was saying or your lawyer okay is sorry.
Yes me
obi a wako school a onimade ni nyansa na aka say be ma no wagimi o
oba
or your business woman na onye na djuma why you focus. That case of Bema or Pastor Bobra no physical appearance no be.
How the men come quick me na me gira he. Me
share
me maka. Oba unye financially stable me no
Fabi Obama pressure.
Obama pressure. Me wunte. Unye financially stable.
Areho.
Because sister baby a wiase na ekono. So Oba oye liability a Bema be no be fa serious.
That's it.
I was so sunya bibi yes. Bema the one city ba also betting the 50% about na a compliment ba also the
na Bible na mo kra so say Bema na se so boafo.
That's the thing.
It would me fa problem nkoto Bema so. And never be a wiase kono. Can it tete na na say emma enyi sika no. Would me adwuma na ma me no mo ye. Omo na no mo kwa afuom. No makodo. No mo de no ba ye ni bia ba no Bema no mo makoye adwuma no de sika ba. Enti wo mo so no mo contribution no. Na me bisa wo betimi ado ana. And that part the honorable Rekopoko Daruma na ma Greek na ye fo kakra. Manpower nim bebre.
Yeah.
Na wo betimi. And no pon wani je ho ana. And where to the wise
is enough. We dan can see Friday into for na futu we die. Ebusuan for mo yemfa na be boa ye.
Rise and shine, it's another day to stay on point. Toast is Friday, it's still on point. Watch is Friday all day long. Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Watch is Friday,
it's still on point.
For your bread,
it's
creamy. For your toast,
it's still on point.
It's yummy, delicious.
It's still on point.
Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Still on point.
spread, delicious, creamy, and always on point. This advert is FDA approved.
Washing powder with multi-enzymes that helps remove stubborn stains.
It has a nice fragrance. Not harsh on my hands. Foams easily. And removes stains well.
Oh, I still to be.
Ma, he brought 5 big sachets of new Jama washing powder.
Yes, ma.
It really removes stains. It has a nice fragrance.
Yes, ma.
Then add 30 sacks of Jama washing powder to your engagement list.
Hey, ma. Jama.
Yes, ma.
New Jama washing powder for cleaner, fresher wash. Your partner for clean clothes. This advert is FDA approved.
Alive soap, alive soap, alive soap.
Just like how water refreshes you on a hot sunny day, it takes a refreshing bath with Alive soap to feel its pleasant fragrances.
The soap I want and need at the end of every day,
Leaving you with soft, smooth and fresh looking skin.
You make me feel alive, you really brighten my day, my day.
Available in lemon, coconut, rose and aloe vera fragrance. Alive soap. Feel fresh, feel alive.
Just so a pa kwesi pike bese pa say yenya problem kakra bia reserve na yeko offer nti mu fa anche busia ma yen sha gudie mu nsem na se na yen fefi sports and recreation ministry na kache orada no honorable Kofi Adams na saying na black satellite black starlet under 17 team no kopie mu la Cote d'Ivoire ekosi akan wo U17 AFCON qualifiers no mo ekono omo de kan ekọ eno na minister ba bechi mu say for some time and then ni mu de omo ya arrangement bia say national team bia etu kwan na say within West Africa dia omo de ka be ko na mo omo kwa a ye ba mo adequate security na team abo mo ho ba na mo team akopie mu bebi a omo kwa kwesi akan within West Africa say na be ya e ka ye bo national team no ho e betimi ateso.
In the West African zone, we need to reduce cost of transportation and provide security. It's not like there was adequate security. They are not going for just a game and come back. They were going for a tournament. So they were arriving ahead of time and to be able to rest, relax, and have time to be able to play their game. So we have a policy that until such time finances within the West African zone, possible to use road transport, we will use road transport. If they are going far, a bit far, any possible, that one will have to use either commercial or charter a flight. The Black Princesses, Omuko, Tunisia, they went by air. They are back. They won. They are back. On Sunday, 28th, Omu Airborne returned against the Tunisian counterpart, Nkrumah. And I believe we will manage the resources that we have adequately to make sure that we cover every space.
Ebusia mayenko eni menko piemu e Black Meteors na meno ka say the newly appointed head coach Emma Black Meteors decimal offer or assistant coach Emma the Black Stars of Ghana ono and Ghana Football Association almost Black Meteors U23 team no omo e dia hye ne sa so bombodia na onhwes no he will be assisted by coaches mienu babanu and after ya preko omo ye be ne assistant enwechi technical team Ghana Football Association e dia ba omeboa decimal offer ne nyima ko ye dia manom Montari Togo, ono a former Kotokwani Media goalkeeper, ono be goalkeepers coach, Eduana staff welfare officer, ata yebo be team manager Henry Herbert Planch, obeye team Mazoe, Eduana FC, o my branch friend Baba Aluta, ono so obeye equipment officer and Eli Vogbe, obeye video analyst and Dr. Obeye team no so Dr. Eric Tete, na Collins ano yebo asube physiotherapist. The way any technical team Ghana Football Association decimal offer na subsequent tournament that you qualify Black Meteors na entumina emfa enkobi ebusa nyame ya adoma enenu na Ghana Premier League match day 3 na esha se na say na betimi akono enano ya say House of Folk and 11 wonders na betimi e de ayentam so na House of Folk deputy captain Kevin Osisi be say kwan bias no da adwada enkunim de omunya over this season enu ahye bokutu papa say ne on 11 wonders beti ayen tam so made inkunim
this game no time na kobo game no na players no enim say any easy game but all the same no ne ya kire wa ha na dani den na ye cofield me so a ye ko na ye koye so I motivate ye win na ye nyan ne so no ahye nkwan ama ye next game e ba boy I motivate ye pa Dreams or a strong team so me win na ye win against Dreams no aboya my next game na ye kwakobo no I motivate ye jama ye next game na ye kwakobo no ye dey ye say all out akobo our next game. Everyone is a team be or a strong side and at the same time or a well disciplined team and once Division 1 team are promoting about Premier League and at the same time no he's going to play against Hearts of Folk so enquire easy games because on all bany and only has never bebo and or ban all out about that game no but yes so so we are going all out on Friday. We are going to deliver what they have taught us training grounds. Yeah. Today I may ba Hearts of Folk. I may join phobia bush no. Me be nyan nti say supporters no and the team no and without the supporters no players no kwa entimi nya adwuma no so all the time bia ye be hu mo bia no e motivate ye ma adwuma no se na esese ye bia na e extra cause ono supporter no no oba se de nyina no enye bibia na oba baji wo bia ho but ono ne dia ne se obaba na mo win game no na atimi amane anije so in that case no ye ni bibia e betima than to win a game for them so ye do mase dan nyina ase na omutimi ba no Nkosuo no mon kan ho na omonta yachi achitaepa and Friday no we are going to do our maximum best put a lot of energy put a lot of effort and give them a good performance na itima omonje fiada
na ebusa ewo game ma House of Folk 11 wonders e de be yentam so na manager na coach 11 wonders boboku no e ni Odate Lamte o se ne boys so motivation ya high say kwan bia so no omne House of Folk be face so nyame yadoma ene.
Well, I think everything is smoothly. After we lost against Lions, I'm sure there's positive and negative. So I'm sure the negatives we came and we correct them, and then I think playing against Accra of you know, it's a big task. Yeah. But then we motivate the boys enough for them to be able to give out their best against Accra of Well, I think they had a good technical team. You can't take anything away from Didi. And then I watched their 2 games, which they did very well, you know. But also there's some, you know, loopholes that maybe as a technical man I've seen it, so I'm going to work on that. It's like a good game. I think they should come to the stadium and watch a good game. I think we are going to give the fans a good football to watch. As I said, my team is a young squad. Build them up, and I'm sure tomorrow they are going to do their best.
Games and Yami Adoma and no ebetimi atoja e Ghana Premier League na wotwe munya mark with 3 say na be and 11 on the Sans in Diana any Sweden All Blacks Nations FC any Division FC any FC Karela United any Mediama and elbow Go Stars any Chelsea give me to share that sounds a Go Stars Africa Sanso and a Basaka Holy Stars any Asante Kotoko give me no you to share that sounds a Kotoko so Africa. Our Amanani Domanania Iofa paying for Executive Committee of Iofa Mitre Omako Nkunya Sina Wachimu Anina and Mr. Omu Elshinim say Ometimi Asha Tuabana say Omeyi Israel Edefi Iofa Omu competition say Omuchim acquire Israel for any Palestine for air force or Debia set to pay Eco who may say football governing body Europe Omeyi Israel Edefi competition Yamia Dumana Wachi de anyway Ena Iofa paying for a betimi Ako Jinasi no to about Israel enfimu anase me yin Israel enfi Iofa competition na ban south so mu sigina ya likely say betimi affect Israel on World Cup on person mu ko American sense on guso ebo qualification na look nyama ekoyin kakaka e de emo enti when report efi Israel akachi eba ina de penso ye de ma so betimi Israel fi na mu Israel fi nyama ya de ma nya watwe ebesim no ebetimi de update ahodo na so yetimi na ye da benura na ye bo Europa League last round of matches e wo day one say na score no call no go ahead girls omo trefipa ema FC Stiwa from France and Essuman 2-1 Aston Villa or England omo echi Bologna bomb 1-0 Bologna for moment to me anti FC Utrecht etrefima Lyon bomb 1-0 Fenerbahce any Victoria Pleasant 1-1 Rangers Scotland my setup we go take Kanamo back young boys and so trefem a pine night call it a 9 and mama take Kanamo back my uncle Europe no for any Manchester and a bit to me out to your sound soon at Chelsea and bet my idea pa Chelsea and Brighton and a bet me at the Iron Tam so and then Crystal Palace and Liverpool Leeds United and a bomb of Manchester City or Etihad Stadium on the Burnley Ebebo Samson and Nottingham Forest and Sunderland Tottenham Hotspur and Wolverhampton Wanderers and Ebebo Spain La Liga Getafe and Levante bet me at the Iron Tam so Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid derby and also bet me at the Wanda Metropolitano at Madrid Kuno Emu Mallorca and Deportivo Alaves and Villarreal so Atletico Club de Bilbao and a bit me at the Ayeta over the weekend England and this people say Jawe so na in some of the bram say Ghana Nkosuo sports ye di AC dia meji so pa kwesi pike me je mu na me dia Ghana fo nyina Obaa Yaa Titi OYT for short na do Ghana Nkosuo to CTV Ghana's #1.
Still, Misaka, and Namu was a summer brabo. Any kind of phone na swabrabo. Canino na anti sacro. So would this case ye? Ana se uchen sika ewo lorry station. Na eya ahometse. Neso ene momonti.
Misaka pensions karo.
Misaka order sika.
Misaka
insurance no.
Misaka loan.
Momo fogosuri ye echumaden. Di aboye nyina ye sika ho ban. Se NTN ana momo jumaye ni befrewa. Or the 0244 300,000 ene befrew. Na numpo orin bitsaw one time password ana say pin code enti wonso ye wa femu je na ma wani na ho na wonsa enka omo.
Rise and shine, it's another day to stay on point. Toast is Friday, it's still on point. Watch is Friday all day long. Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Watch it spread,
It's still on point.
for your bread,
It's creamy.
for your toast.
It's still on point.
It's yummy, delicious.
It's still on point.
Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
For your toast, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Fortune spread, it's yummy, delicious.
It's still on point.
Fortune spread, delicious, creamy, and always on point. This advert is FDA approved.
Spark lights our way, ignites the promise of a brand new day. Take the challenge, never surrender. We're on a journey, never ending. In friendship, you and me, as we create our destiny. Chasing the stars, chasing the stars. We enjoy adventure, always ascending. The journey's unending. Let your mind run free. Together, you and me.
Introducing the new Jama washing powder with multi-enzymes that helps remove stubborn stains.
It has a nice fragrance.
Not
harsh.
Niema ya buabua no nyina from Nkrumah, the hometown of the first president of the Republic of Ghana, and ye be mo hu de course so wo Nkrumah first ye be boni nyina maja birthday no nyame ya adom a Sunday ne de be ba wie nti this week nyina no we are still in the celebration mood. What you say ti nyame ne ye nyina aboafo oka se wo time Kwame Nkrumah wa na ade no me ebebo abrabo so ai enti na uhu se onobo amakofi bu a uhu ne se wo flourish da bia wa ye fire e kire se na obuo ne ani di ode ama osaje fo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no spirit bi etedachi na ena from this week nyina me ne wadi galamse ho nkomo ekwan ahodo a yebetimi afa so a wo be ye wa fam de me so me ye me de na ye de echitai ye de ama naimos na naimos akokoden ya make sure say obia otinsuo mu te forest mu de ye chewa na say wo ye criminal otinsuo te forest mu ye chewa wo ye criminal say nyame adom onobo amakofi bu ase ye forest ni nyina no ye security zone ye chiwo ho a eche so ye criminal opaboni adi eno sa no treatment ye de be ma criminals de no ane ye de be ma wo enti ne ye ka cho se enko ho ye chiwo nsuo no so a ehon so ye security zone ye chiwa ye criminal enko ho men ko ho na me ka se ne achi me na Ghana ni na me ko pe bibia de be mpacho ye tu god wonsuom god ye ntu wonsuom enti wo ko tu wonsuom ne ye chiwa wo ye criminal ye chiwa wo ye criminal wo no woni obi otimi kum ni pepe ti wo ni pasa na ye chiwa straight in say wam memenya president nti aka ye san say ye bo akunfo a mesan am ye kum pepepe ah to da bia na menim ni nti ania wo me anyi free emra ni mu ye hu say sa amra na ni ye constitution ni mu biom na ewo mu ada bia ye bo ankrofo kunfo so o makum nipa te say akwa ye okun immigration ni abrantie na we odi kwata kwani abasa ye we say yenkoku ni bi yenkoku no o de na akoto condemn no da wasa na odi aduane waku obi kunu obi papa obi nua so ahun na me president a Henry Messiah asa menya bone mame kwada me ni me nua bema Bennett ye kaku me ya sure say menya no correct me no bedi enkomo mining ho nkomo na ye die no we deputy director for communication responsible cross mining and skills development program and pay me sure say me de minim dia kakra me wono a church mu a na na de ogoro na nkasa wa ha nti obe church mu se na be ya responsible mining na ye preach no ye betimi achieve sa target no bana tati saying
Yamiadum Obapa
na ministry obi ahoye de
Yamiadum
ye de nyame ase adwuma na ekosei
obi ahoye adwuma na de enafo enafo okay
Ghana for ya so dey and mo be break kakra but e dey ya overcome
minister sinebo say obeye no dey
exactly
no so dey okaso obeye dey no obeye onye dey onye ba ono so obeye no dey oguso
na chese no ano no enti enda me pa cho me person oboa Ghana for position e kura wona be boa ma Ghana for a omo ye interested in mining no ebe hu kwa be fa so omo be ba be ye mining ni bi na omo ye responsible mining me pa cho responsible cooperative mining and skills development moye den
okay Obapa mamindi kai enna wase na minchia woni wajuma yefo hina say you are still strong because over the weekend let me know na Western region na let me especially be Obaka days off. And I, to my surprise, I see there I'll be drew and I did change and I'll be. See, already many obey. I say, I'm holding no energy, no. I mean, sure. But that was saying so. Any Aquania way. You can't responsible cooperative mining, skills and development programmer. And it's what you know. Eye nhyehyeye eye dwuma stronku bi a onyonyam ni yewura makofi bo a wo bra Ghana mampani John Kwame Dramani Mahama eyi ni so meye ne boafo a onhwe asase ne agudie eso no okọ office adwe e ba ni trimu ne se Ghana a eye oman no otan mining anha asem ne ye dabi Ghana mrabia ni ho a time mining na emom sene ye beye aye ni yie no na Ghana hwehwe sene ye beye enya so mfaso no na Ghana hwehwe sene ye beye a eho enkoba asembone na Ghana pe sene ye beye atimamufuo eho beto mo no na Ghana pe na Ghana hwehwe nti yewura amakofi bo a ekọ ne kete so kodae na ye yima no ewo amfana se honhom se papa ntokwa we ya okwakwako no enye honam ni moja pe o emmom etrimodenfo eka ho enkofo mo asi omo bo se da bi ye den kwa ebeye no aka ho nti se ukọ se ukokukum omo a you end up killing your own people senia emre bi atwam no yet operation Vanguard ne hwan na omo kukukum krofo ne sa ne ma no. So you take this approach now, you end up killing your own people. Secondly, to me so see say mema munya mining send a large, send a medium, send a small, send a then ye wo a kwanya ye faso ye. Inti papa itinase edwen won say ende ye besi den aye na ye ni yie na ede edin po na ye mfa nto so. Yenkwa echi 8 years ago bra MPP for abem no. And our more day, I did be a friend of community mining scheme at the buy. Ankaho, and almost a National Alternative Employment Livelihood Program. I have a NAP, and so they back home. The perception behind these two initiatives, and they say, community mining scheme no, ebema Nkosuo aye mining. Na NAP no, National Alternative Employment Livelihood no and so beboa ama Nkrumah ewo mining communities no yetumi e de omo afan titie bi te say a 3-year ehwimbo ensanujuma ye betiki omo aban de sika be hye omo ase And they say the two initiatives comes together to do reclamation of land, to do planting of trees to restore the degraded land. And initiatives where they buy. But again, you we are saying no more pass LI 2462 to give forest reserves to miners, to give water area to miners to mine. And then I did Ghana Kwame we here went to say. In Tierra Magofuaka said that the omo ye no na can so but implementation no any enforcement no and I say bibia kojoto because we later realized that party campaigns. Especially Chemawun to me, he was into mining and he was into illegal mining. Not or yet galamsey a day or yaw yeni any amani hunu bank of also. And a year I said no, let's go by the same direction, but let's change our strategy. So yet you know a responsible cooperative mining skills and development program. So at the end of the day, let's say you're coining mining, not responsible mining, not just any ordinary mining, responsible mining. As also after skills development, I better take they are boom. I'm gonna be a Odehyeeba under one secretariat. The responsible corporate mining skills and development program, one of the four, I call them the squared initiative by BOA. The squared initiative by BOA because it started from the Blue Water Guards to NIMOS to COMSDEP to Tree for Life initiative. So the squared initiative by BOA to solve galamsey. And so responsible cooperative mining, one of the four, the squared initiative by BOA to fight galamsey. Inti ubisa ya na the ohoni. Yedi njuma bibre. Yedi njuma biti say yedi send Ghana end time mining, share Anglo Gold Ashanti, Adamus near there. They've been in the industry for many years. Omuye juma yetu omuwansem. Say omako say has. That be not just a mining no. Aye kiti say impa ye work kwan papa ye be fa so aye. Into responsible cooperative mining is to ensure that small scale miners will go away from illegal mining to do legal mining. Into ye dey say ye betito fa ho be bon ye do be fa akwampa so ye do be fa entitiye mu empo se wo ye mining na onye ense nsuo onye enwura kwaye forest mu se wakohu se asase da ha baabi me pese me yesu adwuma se wo ye ma ekromafo no enya wo so mfaso
ehọ na me pe no
because formally ye better say Jenapo Nkrofo, Baumia Nkrofo, Kejamfo Nkrofo, Omokowura kwaye bi mu. Asesa asrafo na hwan na to aba no maamo. Enye saa nipa na na ukotu gold no firi omo asase so no we jazz asase no da ho pete e beti na akola bia koto na obi fiafo ba wa fa ho akoto mawu na sei na we num hina no mu nya wo so mfa so gold na wutu ye no bisa chama wuntu me say agonta mining o to gold wo forest ni nsuo mu hina ekuro ben e na chama wuntu mi o say makosi school adan makoye hospital good obetna tv so yi good. What was the value and then the rationale behind what he did? Yenya also mfa so bia ni ramakofi bu ase dabi menye pasemi kuminya e na menye selfish meji obi aho nti odi asem we kwato cabinet na ye cooperative mining na I learned me say you adwo mahama ka say boa say ade no say ye responsible so let's do into wo hwe ye na comes the no aro no keto abi na ye dey share anim ho responsible. So let us do it and then do it well. Nema ekromafo no enya ye so mfaso mo. Wo hwe oba elembele say na wo hwe Adamusa Adamus for SC chips compounder. Adamus for Eden Kania Mankroda. It's part of their social responsibility funds now motito no. It is also by small scale mining na. I say a regulate too. Emma say impo to me see school da impo you can renovate. Impo say want to me impo enya kwa impo you can do rehabilitation.
But me see kwan no.
Good. Empo say want to me impo see school adan so and hospital and I said the impo you can do renovation. as part of your social. Who to go do no? At the end now you give it back to the community.
Okay.
And no hina can responsible cooperative. Yeah, best sure say baby a wo ye adwuma no. Insure the hall. Insure how many meters away?
Okay.
A forest. A ben forest and our river belt. You ensure all these things. Now if you are show in Fidiani acquaintance Albeya and home assembly.
Nasa mine no crano, and yan in a here excavator butu.
Dabi. A sika nibre. And maybe a tremono. And back got yet already, so maybe a bushing here sika, party here sika for no. And a ma a common nibre. A Kwame yaw day. And by now say, yes, I say, mining, Ghana, Hanyame. They started, me nana bema wo me mame. He was a miner. Me manya me told me by na yes because of gold won't no be poison and baby no yet. No deal with gold and diamond. You kuno. Just that should tell you say mining na nya na asemu. Mining na shase. Na denti na be ye mre kakra bi atwamko. Abeye adebia ofa hase ya mining. Ofa hase ya mining. Gold depend na Ghana. But I didn't tell you be any no one who said that be you was shortcuts be wa you fast wa na no you best say near the anya home. And you realize that miners be na they think about themselves only. Me one miner be papa na you mining for a very long time. And one day I said that to me class say me mess around with the crew. And I'm busy and say I didn't hear or so person be many be who baby. Me call papa ni crew no. Papa, what share asase papa edi a wa reclaim land no. Esa so school now so dia share crew no manu nyama. Ebe yo wanwa. We no e na ye say ye regulate omo because omo adwe no ye den eda ho. Na ye mo say concession na ye bebo am mo anya no mo anya adwuma aye. Wo sha ni operations na ye ekromanfo no nkwala na omo ho na say youth na omo aso say omo ye adwuma no enye underage we underage he will even pick you.
Okay.
He will tell you not to come there. Oba police for abebo why ye adwuma we for a very long time but esan say yes particularly those who hu kam papa won to me na asefo hina ye na basabasa nti ye hu ono say oye illegal miner but under normal circumstances what he is doing no legal. But senior minister by will revoke Obaa license and that is true. Yeah. And body for be brain na
and you no cross why issue license and confirm minister issue license.
Oh, Obapa. She na make us show. The minister uni abema. Who nim senior tie?
Say I want free hoba nti da. Obapa. Me come back as a brother no.
Go
free hoba.
Uni abema no unim senior tie. Na make us show. Papa no tina TV so suye. Me buy omuasu a omusu no tumi wom one Yesu Kristo second Ama Kofi Boa Nkrumah post no ahamesa Ama Kofi Boa de no papa no suye na nkofo frame o papa we sure say esu no esu for the cameras. I told them you don't have sense, you don't know what they are talking, you don't know the personality. Papa no you be as osu a on tensu I didn't even think say Professor Mills who ye no osuye. Even Omanebo Mamuye said, "Me Ghana for years also." So Suyempa behind the scenes, but we also on cameras. That should tell you, say, not be being koye. Ever since I assume office, you know, in say, and a minister recently allegations be, and our koye say, and we're releasing Nkosuo say. Now, on one am hono, to me a crane mono. Oh yes, I wouldn't be. Oh yes, I wouldn't. Oh dear, be air tonos and I say, oh, tarnishing image, but now it's about. He hasn't. The Ministry of Lands. Now, see, the issue lands is simple. It will go through a process, and that process, you know, Minerals Commission for BBMB, EPA for BBMB. How comes the secretariat, you know? Yes, you BBMB. Okay. Answer now, a co-minister for approval. Minister can decide not to approve your licenses. And you reverse it for further deliberations. Okay. Minister Bebe, I just said no. Licenses no. And this time around, you know, licenses no. And yes, say previous administration now they the member rough with that concession. Now I say we need so they amount license now for the Jimmy. Obo say excuse my language, but Obo say ya bon be license. No be dia ko jina nsuomu. No too, because that you are inspecting a concession. But this time around, no, because of initiative or the responsible corporate mining, you know.
Yeah.
In the mining sector, no, we are going to ensure say a concession, no, you inspected concession for about 3 times.
Okay.
Approve concession, you know. Actually, there is we are concessions, no so no. You better, you way what I say, see way what I say, you way what I say, where checkpoint. You regulate you. I won't pull around him say I am entering a mining zone. A handle you are leasing for 5 years. You are leasing for 4 years, 3 years into higher mining zone. So as soon as see group community mining and on we juma on here won't be assemblyman won't be.
Okay.
It's the process of fast no. Last week Wednesday, Minister Elonche responsible mining balcon ewo Elembele. So I can beat my chest and say so far that's the first one ya launch ewo ye Miami constituency Elembele. Now I call launch you know as I speak with you they are not working because I'm sad in here. Wa launch etwa hontoma ama ekro ohenefo ahemfo mo wo ho ne ade nyina na ye Adamus for abandoned pit.
Okay.
For a very long time Babu Esin betumi aye adwuma wo. So should we let the pit be there? Ghana is not against mining, but it's for responsible mining.
Yeah.
Inti community na say pese ye inti mamiko biema community no. Emom akwan ni. So as I speak with you no, it's under regulation. EPA for the crat abe mo ebetro mo kwan o mo pese mo ye to protect the environment for them. Minerals Commission so be fa kwan ya mo nye na gold na mutu no, ye pe kwan ye pese mo fa sutu, se na be ye mfa basabasa biama. Now responsible cooperative mining so am monitor say the EPA name Minerals Commission aye ni hina no mo di ye adwuma. We'll be visiting and then updating, taking records. Ye banner bibi nko ye we can collapse and then stop the mining.
Okay.
At the moment, you know, you issue license via say openly you've issued, but minister launched back last week. And you've not finished. Sorry, the process. Some of them,
they are not working.
They are not working.
Okay.
But you be more officially you be, but they are not working. And very soon, no. It is this year no say open say we are mining na. Quite papa ne da ho. Follow and then do your mining.
Okay. And see, young fan is say community ma me amakwane nam ho na mahu asase bi na ebia me matete se yes gold wo ha eno no meye ne den process ne tsem.
Okay. Obapa say a higher Accra so the enya mining wo ha. Nti emfa nkasem. Ebi e wo say laboni.
Yeah.
Na yeti laboni ha say na menu aba no wankasa o ye good wanim kwa say good o say good kaka nti fa say aka menu aba na me na mo na makopie menu aba makopie say no asase we no me pese me yesu adwuma. What do I have to do? One who say we are encouraging responsible mining.
Yeah.
Into who kwan say we are mining responsibly. Say answer kwaya chogu say drink
responsibly.
So mine responsibly. Uko hu asase na.
Yeah.
Pick a coordinate. Say asase we am person me yeso adwumani. Ma Minerals Commission and search who say enye obi concession.
Okay.
Because enye obi concession to me do wenchi so ba.
Yeah.
Who we are. Say wo na person we ye. Nkrumah for no mo age watum.
Okay.
Enya ban na ka se koyo.
Wo na
obe ye o mining. Nkrumah for na age watum. Eye say Nkrumah for na age watum asa na ye community based mining.
Okay.
Nkrumah for na ye hwan no the reps of the community unit committees assembly member nana ene ba him ene ahifem pe ni for kakra bi.
Okay.
And then reps from the youth groups and others. Omo ahia. Asuma si aba oye mining company say or say asasi your person yesu ejuma nana yo yate ye bedwen ho omo adwen ho hu say okay ye yesu ejuma say na oni omo atna say nana se me ba be ya and they say ni say and am so me word dem nana say ye pay penny say
okay
also say that be ma arrive or at the point say okay say any say na fe Minerals Commission you will go to them again.
Okay.
And then they will go and then make sure say omo the geologist be kwa asase so. Ama omo ahwe say asase no gold no e ha na abo dumping on say most you say nimdie
yeah
and knowledge is power nimdie wo to me nimdie so ye to me that I'm saying is bebre na me fa wo to me example and me see no so that I'm saying he won to me say only geological background bia e wa na brabo say asase we gold e wo ha say gold wo ha inti minus like wound to me no omo site sana omo no rough that's why they end up creating about millions of pits without reclaiming who to pit na who are we say wo to good who to say when you go there Sasikana, you know, say, a kind of boy, one we born about times 2 before failing. It don't is I didn't mention good, me feeling the name Jai. I don't know the basa not ba.
Okay.
In Tubacas, I said, could be about 10 concession, 1 concession, 25 acres of land. So 10 concession about 250 acres of land. No, about 250 acres of land. So now, about what to say, you 2 pit over 1 million. Pit. Omo to tune anyhow ombe wi ase na bakope na ombe hu gold wo na gold dum preketekete but obe o de nimdie ka ho a okofo omo asua ho omo abenim enimdie wo mu a they come and then they survey the land omo hwasase na hu say ha na gold no abodompem ha na gold no tie gold no ne kekaka edidi from ha say ya be fa ha no mo adro e de amamu.
Oh, okay.
It's the one site. When him say ye two afri ha say baha. We expected to work within 5 years. He said the assassin mama for 5 years. 5 years to na Japade be na was assassin so banching, brother. Ade. So move here. Move follow the square initiative by Boa. I'll talk about the square initiative Bible. I'll talk about them. Mube follow that principle, no? Okay. Ye ba be here for 5 years. Community na jiatum. Your company DNA with the community-based mining. So comes the Penobe register in the name of the community.
Okay.
So you are with the community.
Nkrumah for the bay.
And yeah.
Okay.
Secondly, one kofa awon wo emfi a chire se mo meye ekrobia mesa wo.
Okay.
Say etik buya omo na omo bebre pick them, let them have their chop money omo nyo musika omo this canibia and chen omo first everything na Brian Champion excuse me I don't know so yeah my name there but ebia na Brian Champion better say Brian Champion wo so ska na sika ni bi to say Brian Champion abeto as a kese na ko fan go for fi baby as say machines agus no mo ye adwuma so just for guide mo guide hwan mo prevent Nkrumah for no from entering no Boa say under his leadership as the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, he will not do that. And he will see to it, say, Nkrumah for no would participate massively in the work or in the mining sector. No, almost when you're almost so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, my patron say, any other home. And see, ever prevent it. I mean, I know you tunu bebre over corner to be on two because I say chacha only baby at the end of that and to go to 2 equipment so be piece into a baby no be chino. Now me nana bebre but say no nyame adom na se process ya Bennett can was me. Let's see follow. I mean, I know I have club to back up. No one your gold. We are a socatano and yakabobium na on what tom. All right, and see, yanka 4 initiatives no one said nothing. Face.
Okay, the square initiative by Boa. Me na me tone with sad, you know.
Okay.
Inti baby obeto baby ano. I am me na mato obia no photocopy me. I have the copyright to that.
All right.
The 4 square initiative by Boa. Oba abamu no, wa ye niema bebre. Na say oba act as environment minister no. And not true come Dominic Ayini, senior counsel, attorney general say they should revoke. They should see to it say because I don't know by mrewi. To me, and can say with government no that be a quiet say faso and sana ye year free mrebu and may mrebi into a truck commander as I speak with you know attorney general any department the ministry you know almost so edio muani edium ehu emfaso e woso ene or how I was so no much free.
Okay.
These are some of the initiatives boa ediaba. But the 4 major square initiative, the squared initiative by boa no, 1. Yes, I'm a minister for lands and natural resources. And otnas di Papa no Odehyeeba Kofi Essuman no. Me na 19 fie kakra ni. Say oteho din a membe no gina nche na hwe no.
Of a plan.
Ubo say oteho no na okasa. Ubo say oteho no na okasa na afa phone, na afa bibi so na de ato, na afa book ne pen, na wachoro, na wabo date, na de ato, na wachoro time ni na guase. Na ye Papa no minim Honorable Amakofi Boa no. Yeah, I am in my yeah, name is Rome.
The name there too much.
On Casa Bibri. How many times do we say on Casaka? On Casa Bibri. Nikasa Ekitu be into Udu Western region. I'm of action man. Udu Elebele Commando, the action man. Elebele Star Boy. Nikasa Ekiti, but you man Dawson. Into a class here who said no. How can we fight illegal mining, known as galamsey? Not fighting small scale mining. No. How can we fight illegal mining? First step. You were a Nkrumah for Nkrumah. They know a mere Nsuo Edda, any forest that and Odehyeeba mining. We are not bringing anyone there. Say, yes, say, young military and mining. Military for the go and shoot. Don't shoot. Kill. Don't kill. Said they go by commands. Yeah. Yem penisa. Ne go kumi yanko for one na beto aba mai 2028. Ya go campaign one na be DH. He say ye boy yanjo kwen na one na besa. Omo na besa. Nti ye nkumo. Now, insu no mo say no. Let's employ Nkrumah wo ekrum ho. Omo ye kromai for. Omo ya wo omo wa tetu omo ho omo nim say udu elembelese ya minim babia udu western regional minim babia what na wache ho na ewo me ho na me fifi ho na tete me ho na me ye me bibia nti ya place ankofo no edo makose asrafo omo hwe nsuo so e fe omo navy for ensa say montete omo Minerals Commission ebe regulate Nkrumah way. Okay. Entity amofo omo ne say momo so nsuo ntete. Se ne be ya omo hu say Nkrumah gina nsuo ni mu a ye betumi akọ omo so akọje omo machines asay omo. Okay. 1, so omo kola so omo ba information no benyam they should report to omo authorities no. Aye na before no. Aye we say no. Na before alone cannot fight this. That is the first initiative by Boa. Okay. Navy for alone cannot fight this. Armed forces for alone cannot fight. Police for alone cannot fight this thing. Into what should we do? Let's bring a task force called NIMOS, okay. National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat. And this morning, I want to salute Colonel Dominic Boa. Sir, I salute you. Juma Colonel Boa, as I speak with you in Sunyani. Yeah. In Sunyani, as I speak with you, he can get information from others. Over 400 men, includes NIB 4, NACOC 4, Aposi 4, Immigration 4, Asra 4 and a dozen. Over 200 of them. Okay. Our more affirmative task force, as I speak with you, they are under training. Our more year training. Enrechi Anchuba Ponia and Carrier Forest na ya mkofo dika MVD ama rasasa don't kwa debai e hwana kenabo say this shall never happen under my administration. Men move omako arrest 8 suspects with V8 ne Prado. Yeah, the numbers number DVS say they should find those who are behind those cars because that tax now take us they can't buy those cars. Yeah. Into one of sponsor more with them. Yeah, the 20 in our licenses. Yeah, the accord they should find military for they should find or more umbrella say 20. Now you follow. See a better say we are coming after you. We NDC chairman. Into your day. Does that mean you should go and do galamsey? Responsible mining we be echi. We NDC secretary into your day. Who will come after you? Into 9 months 4. That's the second initiative. Very important by Boa. 9 months by and they've made over 1,400 arrests. Or more confiscated excavators, nature, bebre, Make me actually be go to the near mining areas, mining district. Go to the district assemblies. Excavators need be all. They do a police station. The DCs and then the police commanders are having proper records of them.
Okay.
That was a Juma back. That's a Juma back. And Abu Akache 9 months for say mokwa excavators. My mom say excavators no.
From the Juma.
Get the Juma. Gather yakwa ina say. Ono akasa last minister. Wadane no whole road minister, road contractor, China contractor. So obey bibia and he will do them. Ofe minu Kwame Agboja. Ya chest excavators. We excavators ayin near the amount. What the year Juma for? This is assembly one. A dear Juma no for year roads construction work. Most excavators don't go. We will not bend them. We are moving them to. We are registering them as government machines.
Okay.
89 months. A Juma Kitra Odino no. Since I'm no Casano, and Nkosuo Ochenano, Minister Eshe said he will be there to inaugurate the task force.
Okay.
The secretariat is open. Kenobua is working with his men as I speak in Sunyani. Since I'm no Casampo, almost year training, you know, some men are by standby. If you like, send them a message. Say, Forest, we might go for him, baby. Kenobua. He will. Onyanya message now. Hey, so Onyanya message now. Every day there he's by the phone. Or show phone, you must say. Hey, Nesaka, yeah. And he has an intelligence team. So the moment he gets, he forward to them. And those intelligence team, you know, they are everywhere. They have information everywhere. So they will confirm it is true. It is not true. For the intelligence team, me to be OBID.
Yeah, that one.
Good. They will hey, sir, true. Within 5 minutes, men will be there. They will storm the place, arrest all those there, and then they will send them to the police station. And when you 8 suspects, number when you do nearby police station, police can say there's no space for them. And I'll say, what? So you should let them go. And the Fabuko go fear. If there's no space for them, Fabuko go fear. I just tell me Omame update, you know, he told me, say, and we are going to prosecute them. We are not just leaving them.
Yeah.
As I speak with you, know, Attorney General, you are Dominic Ayini, and me senior most lecturer, Streamside. Doc Nkosuo doc etomu ekogu omusemu omo epe kwan omo hwehwe kwan ayede edo mo afamra kwan so no eji bebre bubuja. This should tell you that this government is determined and is serious, committed about fighting the galamsey.
Okay.
The toso miensa the one of the squared initiative, you know, outcomes the my agency.
Yeah.
Maka ho asema comes the Juma Sonko. In fact, Galamsey who ensem we are working.
Okay.
We are the ones coordinating everything. After the chat on a Tree for Life initiative. Yeah,
I remember.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
Good. We know I say after Juma after year 2 amena afelu omono. Amena no yemani amena no Sakura say MPP appointees be who 319.
Oh dear, but when you ask them, you baffle bonnie, you're funny.
Hey, Uncle Papa, so well, we have to team with Sakura.
And his answer, son, and
intercept the way Sakura say MPP and Penny 43 now. We are going to plant trees. Never. And I say Sakura ni hinano because some more yeah, Ucha send your mining na. Omo tutu eduano eso sesen omo de machine be tutu nyina egu nti ye tutu agu na eduano ewu nitri nyina ase no. What do? We now give you seedlings.
Okay.
Inuan ye bebre bubrija 2 months ago, Ministry of Lands, every Friday be a man asem kodua.
Yeah.
Every Friday be na dey ma, and Minister Boy is committed say what the bebre na den eba abegu ministry.
Okay.
Into we are registered responsible miner no. You be making sure say once udi from her oba na wo ye den udiaba na udiaba enkopim so wadie wi no wadua wi na wapaka ogugu saka hina na wo ye den wafi ho na asase no agina ho for 2, 3, 4 years na atwe waste the was asinu hina no it me the branch bi.
Okay.
It me the ekoko bi. It me the rubber. It me the dry bibia pese the bia no. provided say assassin will support whatever you want to plant.
Okay.
Now we go winning. Me no kasa no, me nka we nka ho. Honorable Minister Amakofi Bua akọ Australia, akọ China, okoye dey. Okosua abefo nimbie kwan so ebetumi aye mining no responsibly. So as I speak with you no, how comes the eba be training ama miners enche.
Okay.
Ye de yemu bi so be quantity yemu emebi ko akọ aba. Yemu bi no makọ aba ye no in phases. Yakosua eniema a ye de ba be che miners. Inti enche the small scale miners be quantity ahodo mu achro mo. And investors are also coming to invest in the small scale business. No papa, when him say abrofo no ba Ghana no. Ade we na say mdi kanka. Abrofo no ba Ghana no, na ye wo banche wo Ghana. Ana ne ni banche. Ne ye wo nche no Ghana. Ne ye body so Ghana. Manke nko na bibi wo Ghana. Na ntwe so na bi wo Ghana. Ai na ya nto Ghana, Cassava Coast, ana na ntwe coast, ana ntwe coast. Yet to good. Na just say good no wo ho. E si tu. Na mom ekwanpa so. Ekwa tene ne so a emfa how emfa basabasa emfa manye emma Ghana for nankasa so. And the thought should be, you know, foreigners should be careful when they are entering in our small scale mining sector.
Ehono was so chirimu kakra because investors yempe asha wine de ni bibiem.
Good.
It is so obi ye eno ye bonito for be 2 minutes mame.
Good.
So be a foreigner na ope o sika ope so de be mining. Say ye Nkrumah for no ye na nke e was ye small scale. Na ye foreigner na kwa be large scale. It is so mobile small scale ni ma I don't know procedure no ade no mobile small scale.
Good. Say omo be hu say the cost of operating large scale no super. You have to go through parliamentary ratification before you declare as a large scale miner. In Tomomusa no, and the excavators some come up by so no munye adwuma no. We bruni and answer for na ye che obebre. Okay. The small scale mining sector no is for Ghanaians.
Okay, the investors now what can here for large scale.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, well noted.
And then no, there is another. There are investors for small scale. So they will be investing in our skills training session.
Mining.
Good. No, they are not coming to mine. Good. Those investors are coming to invest in our responsible corporate mining skills and development program. So
Omoaba is can money or the baby share
that or the baby share skills training nimu.
Okay. And
now you to make them conform a quantity pamu. No what you say. Okay. Into mining biano is supposed to be done by the small scale mining, you know. As I said, it's supposed to be done by communities. Now, Boni Ben at England, Ofi, Jumako Besiasi.
Debbie.
Boni Ben, if you are Lambalan. Thank you.
I think said any other homeboy.
Good.
Yamin Kwana, I'm confused. Any other home. It's not just say, small scale, Nidia, Ghana for 9 year bay yard. And I think, say, more boy Juma, cooperative. Responsible cooperative, I am for responsible in the kind na identifying responsible cooperative mining. One more Juma papa. Mema 1 minute na fame. Faka sama ye twa to from Juma no ho ene Ghana for mo ye interested in mining. Yeah, fancy.
Ghana for mute anapa we are mo ye very interested in mining. Ghana for anapa we no mo share your TV so am person mo ye small scale mining no. Meka SCDua say yewura ye mampani Ghana PSA ye hina ye penny His Excellency John Kwame Dramani Mahama onchiri mining to Meka SCDua say amanyoko na ede abanwe ba aban mu no a eye NDC amanyoko no a yewura Johnson Asedun Ketia entontoma Okawa or malaria 38.3 degrees Celsius square na honton no sa amayuko NDC no on time mining tom yewura Amakofi Bua ayeyi no say on share asase ene efoma gudie so on time mining no tom ni deputy Alaji on time mining no tom yehina me amete ha no me time mining. We are not against mining, but we are against the illegality of mining. Ne kwan bone so no iti Mr. Ghana fo amopesa mo ye mining say aban ese se ye ode agu ho I say who responsible corporate mining for no more far entity muno but more than abra na America kabiba say enrich minister ekasa GTV no will declare forest and water zones as security zone. You do mining there at your own risk. So oko ho na se bibi koto a empo bia ho ya say ho security zone men ko ho yes maybe eba no you be declare emia bebre as security zones nti se wonya responsible mining unkuta ehwo hyehye a wo de ye adwuma ye ba na ye beto a wo collapse ye be che wachi nkofo mo nyina kogu afiase. Okay. It's Mumva Muhumebo Responsible Cooperative Mining Skills and Development Program. Never mo fact tiemu yenchemu adwuma no ni so. Yenchemu kwan yesa mo fa so ye. Yemboa mo na munye ni yie. Anya sa emre bi ba ye breda bone amagana fo bebre. Me se nkofo bebre na twin be hihye mo. Alright. Nkofo bebre na ho ebe ye ayo mo. Obapa me fo akonya we so na minchia nipa miensa. Okay. Minchia Yerua Emmanuel Amakofi Boa Ghana son for hwe yasase ene ye agudie ewo fom so papa nyame nhyira no nka ba bia wo bia no minim se Ghana fo hina eresh ewo mu se wo betumi ayi afi kwadanda yene na wonim bibi o papa utumi de bosome awotwe e de sa obi a wanya stroke for 8 years yare na enye possible obi a wanya stroke enya diabetes osanso nya malaria wanya enkwe 8 years no nipa na yekojo to malaria bubu na gu form yesi for 8 months na yare ile makofi bu anya me ma wa hoden yenim se Ghana yare o yare kese ye galamse ile gama ni 8 months no de wuntumi nemom de wodi agu akwan mu mpo ema yare hyeremu se waye awie michia the CEO of Benzo Travel and Tours Dr. Dan Benz na say no we a young guy about 24 years old. Or Africa have about 30 something countries. And the Omoyen say they are young guys. What they do is they travel, learn something new, they come, no more PK SS4, no more environment, no more gumi. Okay. So Dr. Dan Benz, you and the team, I salute you. Na menfa akwenya we so na minchia Mejuma Yemfoyina, the CEO of Arcomsdep, Engineer Frank Asari Pedro. Michia Deputy Operations, Jordazi, and Deputy Administration, and so Alaji Sheikh Sedek, Michia Muhina, Michio Bio Shemi and Pawin. So Nyamisha, happy birthday, Nkrumah na Ekria na list over Ablekuma. So sort of World Vision Chapel International, and your birthday, happy birthday, Nyamisha, if it's someone credible ho and what they amount. Mame Fasida Emma Bennett Kaku, where Deputy Director of Communications, Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program. May sure say ene opese oye mining na woye ni ye nkwade education aba one who baby abefa process abefa mu nyina. Do the right thing and let's all be safe. Do the right thing and you yourself you be safe. What I say enti enwa enno manet me dase no pay se wo ba ye ma me fa se da ma won so a wo hye ye ba so pa cho me mpon ye sisi e de me de wo ko elembele na ye nko hye eniema ahodo a Nkrumah first e course.
As I see it,
Nkrumah show boy. I want to see you, Kwame Nkrumah show boy. I want to see you, Kwame Nkrumah show boy. Nkrumah, Nkrumah show boy. Nkrumah, Nkrumah show boy. I want to see you, Kwame Nkrumah show boy.
Ghana.
I want to see you, Kwame Nkrumah show boy.
Ghana.
One more, sorry, I want to.
Your beloved country is free forever.
We are here in the holy grounds of Nkrumah. This is the Mecca of Pan-Africanism. And when we come here today, it is not about death. It's about life. And renew ourselves in the spirit of freedom.
Freedom! 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 Freedom!
That's Kwame Nkrumah's grandson. For those of us who are alive today, luckily alive, we know that without freedom we are nothing. But freedom comes with a price, and that's the price of sacrifice. That is why Desalegn could say freedom or death. Today we hear Traore in the AES saying homeland or death. But it's brother, it's Africa or death. And that is what Nkrumah is about. So whenever we come here, we are here to renew who we are, what we are, and where we should be going as Africans. You can't have freedom if you are afraid. Nobody keeps freedom from you. As Nkrumah would say, you take it and you keep it with vigilance. And that is why in 1957 he says, we are awake and we shall sleep no more. Unfortunately, some fell asleep. As we all say, Nkrumah never dies, so we never celebrate his death. We should always remember the man never died, and his thoughts. Sometimes I get surprised that we have not factored his thoughts into our educational system, because to preserve state freedom, we need to educate the generation that comes after us as to what freedom means. You remember that when we had our republic, which we've tried to bury, says we can have political freedom without economic independence. And therefore, we came to understand what is referred to as neocolonialism, and today we call it coloniality. We cannot be free. We cannot develop if our hands are tied by our oppressors. Nkrumah came to fight oppression. He gave an exemplary life that we should always follow. He was in office and left without taking a penny or stealing from anybody. The only way you can keep the dignity of a people is have the moral courage. And the moral courage lies in saying the truth, but saying the truth at all times. He never wanted to be tied down. So what did he say? I look what? We look forward. You don't look to the left or to the right. Sometimes I ask Africans, what do you mean by left? What do you mean by right? Who's left and who's right? That is the most important thing. The man was selfless, and you cannot have freedom if you are selfish. You can't have freedom and then rely on somebody else for your security. You can only have freedom when you can secure yourself, when your security lies in your hands. Forward ever! Forward ever! Forward ever!
And thus, Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. From now on, there is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
And we are here not merely to commemorate his birthday, but to commute with a vision that defied the confines of a single lifetime. Today, on what has been
who have been the 116th birthday of Osagyefo, will celebrate his enduring, undeniable impact in the world, in Africa, in Ghana. And this is why we chose the theme celebrating Nkrumah's enduring impact. And so we must ask, what is it about this man born right here in Nkrumah that causes the world to still pause and take notice over a century that he's physically gone? Why does his name still command such reverence and for some such fear? Osagyefo stood out because he was not just a politician, he was a prophet. He was not just a leader, he was a liberator. He did not see a Gold Coast, he saw an emancipated Ghana. He did not see a collection of colonies, he saw a united, powerful and proud and rich Africa. While others negotiated for a better place at the colonial table, Nkrumah's demand was a very simple one: absolute, a united, economically free Africa. His impact endures because the foundations he laid were not of sand, but of granite and steel. Just close your eyes and look around modern Ghana. You see his handiwork. Just pick few of them. The Nkosuo Dam, the Temahabo. These are the arteries of